Sir Alchemist, dare I ask your surname? Yang. So it is Alchemist Yang. This mistress has been impolite.
Alchemist Yang is young, but his cultivation is profound and is also an alchemist. This mistress is deeply impressed.
There have always been many people who admire me. Shameless.
Then I wonder if Alchemist Yang is interested in coming to my pill pavilion to perform alchemy. This mistress can promise Alchemist Yang.
Juaning is I. Why is shopkeeper Kong so angry?
I just said a few words to Alchemist Yang. It shouldn't matter to you.
Alchemist Yang, what do you think of this mistress proposal? Regarding compensation, you need not worry, this mistress will offer you double of what shopkeeper Kong has offered. Naturally. If Alchemist Yang does not believe this mistress, he can simply ask Alchemist Fan. Is such a good thing possible? Alchemist Yang? In addition to rich remuneration, this mistress can also arrange 4 beautiful maidservants to serve Alchemist Yang and tend to his daily needs. Shopkeeper Zhua's proposal is truly of great interest. Alchemist Yang, you.
Although I have a sole contract with Yang Kai, that contract only stated he could not disclose the pill recipes I provided him.
And since I haven't formally given the pill recipes to him, the sole contract cannot be activated. Ugh. It's a pity. What's a pity?
Actually, this Yang signed a sole contract with shopkeeper Kong just now.
So even if he had the intention, this Yang can't accept shopkeeper Zhua's proposal. A sole contract? I had no alternative. Shopkeeper Zhua, what do you think of this?
I can perform alchemy for shopkeeper Kong while also for your noble establishment.
I only need half of the benefits you promised before, how about it? In your dreams.
Shopkeeper Kong, you only have 1 alchemist left now, so I wonder how long your Spirit Pill Plaza will last.
We're leaving. Alchemist Yang, regarding today's matter, this old master offers his sincere thanks.
If not for Alchemist Yang's integrity, the face of Spirit Pill Plaza and this old master would have been completely lost. Shopkeeper Kong is too serious. This Yang did not do anything worthy of such praise.
This old master is actually a little confused.
Since shopkeeper Zhua offered so many favorable conditions, why did Alchemist Yang? And I went to Pill Pavilion 3 days ago to buy pill recipes from them but was driven out by their shop hand without even the slightest sign of courtesy.
Is that all? What reason did shopkeeper Kong expect? This old master understands. And, let us continue our discussion about remuneration then. Spirit Pill Plaza can provide 2 methods of compensation.
One is a monthly salary where Spirit Pill Plaza will pay Alchemist Yang a certain amount of source crystals every month.
As for the exact number,
this old master can offer you twice the normal rate. The other option is a sales commission.
Spirit Pill Plaza will be responsible for providing you with various materials while Alchemist Yang will be responsible for alchemy refinement. Once the spirit pills are sold, Spirit Pill Plaza will split the profits with Alchemist Yang. What does Alchemist Yang? The second option.
Most alchemists will pick the first option since it would protect his interests to the greatest extent.
But he actually picked the second option. Unless, this Alchemist Yang is hiding his talents and is a true alchemic master? Spirit Pill Plaza meeting room. Alchemist Yang does not want to take some time to consider?
Alchemist Fan who left before was paid according to the first method.
No need. If so, then. Good. Then how about we split the profit 40-60, Alchemist Yang 40 and Pill Plaza 60? Normally the alchemists get 30%. Then I thank shopkeeper Kong. Alright, please provide me with the complete pill recipe booklet.
I will take 2 days to study it before beginning the refinement.
There's no rush, appropriate preparation should be made first. Vern Alchemist Yang, please come with me to the alchemy room.
Alchemy room. Alchemist Yang, please take some time to familiarize yourself with the various pill recipes. There is no need to rush to begin alchemy, just proceed when you are fully prepared.
By the way, shopkeeper Kong, what kind of spirit pill does the store need most right now? Source condensing pills.
There are countless origin kings in Maplewood City, so the demand for our source condensing pills is great, often causing them to sell out the moment they are refined.
I understand. How come you are still out of stock? Do you know how long this king has waited for? Delaying my cultivation, can your Spirit Pill Plaza make up for it? If you still get new stock, I will go to the Pill Pavilion to buy instead.
It's already been 10 days, all the source condensing pills in the shop were sold out.
If we can't get new ones, it will arouse the dissatisfaction of many old customers. Shopkeeper Kong. Didn't I order you to comfort those customers? Why have you come down here again?
Shopkeeper Kong, the situation is growing out of control. Our pill shop should have brought out a new batch of source condensing pills yesterday. So many old customers have been waiting in line for an entire day now, but our delays have made them very dissatisfied.
So what if they are dissatisfied? Do you want this old master to make pills appear out of thin air? Make them wait again.
We have explained the situation many times, but they refuse to listen.
And what? CR and I don't know who spread the rumor, but some are beginning to say our Spirit Pill Plaza will no longer be selling pills in the future, so some customers' patience and left already. Zhuan Ningisai. You cheap slut. Alchemist Yang, I hope you don't disappoint me. Shopkeeper, is that Alchemist Yang really reliable? How should I know?
In the past, the best alchemists had a material attrition rate of 30%. Fan Hong had a higher 50% failure rate, so I was barely satisfied with that performance.
What about HIMZ 60%? 70%? Even if it's 80%, I will accept it. As some source condensing pills could be refined to alleviate the current situation. But, he hasn't produced even a single pill. If the salesperson doesn't come out, we will never come here to buy again. Right. Alchemist Yang. Are you done? It's really.
I had 100 sets of materials delivered to him 7 days ago, around 10% of the total is left here as medicine slag.
Alchemist Yang. Have you refined the requested spirit pills? Holy.
I am not sure how many sets he's already refined, and how much materials have been wasted.
And, they're all here. Shopkeeper Kong? I am fine. Alchemist Yang, are these all source condensing pills? Of course, Shopkeeper Kong can check them if he wants. 10 pills per bottle, 30-some bottles. Over 300 pills? How is this possible? This is equivalent to the total output of all 3 alchemists previously. I refined over 500 source condensing pills. It seems that I have still taken out too many.
If I had known earlier, I would have pocketed another 100 pills.
300 pills. 300 source condensing pills, / well, it doesn't matter. Selling them will also be fine.
Although, fortunately I have kept all of the origin condensing pills with pill veins, which can be considered a small comfort.
How is that possible? Old Ghost Kong actually brought out more than 30 bottles of source condensing pills? Subordinate is certain. Those 30 bottles of spirit pills were indeed all source condensing pills. Once they were taken out, they were snatched up by all the customers rapidly. Are you sure you saw it correctly?
Subordinate was only able to obtain 3 pills after exerting all his effort before returning as promptly as possible.
Are they really an origin condensing pill? Shopkeeper, were these spirit pills refined by that man named Yang Kai? Do you think he is capable of refining so many spirit pills in just 10 days? What kind of alchemy grandmaster do you think he is? Even an average Dao source grade alchemist would not have such ability. It is as the shopkeeper says, this subordinate was mistaken. It seems old Ghost Kong still had some hidden inventory. Kit, that old dog is really not easy to deal with. What shall we do then?
I heard that Violet Source Chamber of Commerce has already dispatched 2 alchemists to Maplewood City, and they will arrive within 2 months.
If we cannot force Spirit Pill Plaza to close down within that time, we will lose this chance. You can leave now. Go keep watch over Spirit Pill Plaza. If there are any disturbances, report to me immediately. Yes. Editor's note, someone is watching me. Cutting clothes. There is no one here except us. No one would dare to peek on you.
I know that there are some horny weebs out there staring.
I can feel their gaze on my skin. But I assure you, there is no one. I will find you and crush you under me. Men Usho Kali Church exclusive. Where are those ruffians hiding?
Strange, this pill doesn't look like it has been stored for a long time, rather, it looks freshly refined.
Could these really be from that alchemist named Yang Kai? Impossible.
One person could refine so many spirit pills in such a short period of time.
These pills must have been hidden away by old Ghost Kong some time ago in preparation for an emergency and just now taken out. Did old Ghost Kong ask some grandmaster to improve the pill recipe?
Old Ghost Kong, lest you wait in a few days, the Star Envoy of the Star Soul Palace will arrive in Maplin. Cut.
Let us see how you fight against this mistress then. This is...
The medicinal power contained in this source condensing pills are actually stronger than the ones previously sold. I thought that as I poached the alchemists for my pill pavilion, the only advantage Spirit Pill Plaza had would evaporate and suppressing them would be even easier.
But old Ghost Kong is simply too cunning.
He must have known about my plan long ago and decided to change the pill recipe again, so what point is there in me spending so much effort to poach those 3 alchemists?
Spirit Pill Plaza's underground alchemy room. This is indeed a recipe improved by an improt great alchemist grandmaster. After refining a few times, my insights into the alchemic Tao has improved a lot. It's because of the grand alchemic Tao tone that I am able to so easily use the new pill recipes I just received and even refine better spirit pills than normal. Get. Theoretically speaking, one set of source condensing pill materials could be condensed into 9 pills, which was also the absolute limit of a single batch of spirit pills. But even with my best efforts, I can only condense 6 pills every batch. Let's finish refining these first. Well, I will also have to deliberately fail to refine a dozen furnaces or so. That way Kong Sai Ran won't have any doubts. I should be able to refine more than pills this time. Another pills were successfully refined so quickly. Alchemist Yang, it is this old master's honor to work with you. If it had not been for Alchemist Yang's presence, my Spirit Pill Plaza would really have been forced to close. Thanks are not enough to express this old master's gratitude. Which of the 3 previous alchemists in Spirit Pill Plaza's employ had not been a difficult character to work with? Every time I would come to collect pills from them, the 3 alchemists would have gloomy expressions on their faces, like I owed them millions of source crystals. I also had to provide them with special rewards. This is just a simple business transaction. Shopkeeper Kong is far too serious. This alchemist is not only easy to talk to, he also doesn't have some strange and extraordinary demands. Just a few pill recipes are enough to satisfy him. Compared to Yang Kai and his novel and righteous character, those other 3 alchemists were simply trash. Alchemist Yang, would you like to rest for a few more days? With the source condensing pills you have provided this time, Spirit Pill Plaza won't need to worry about supply for at least half a month. Oh? If there are enough source condensing pills, are there perhaps other spirit pills that need to be refined? The demand for other spirit pills isn't very large, so this old master has some in stock still. Please take a rest, Alchemist Yang, there's no need for you to overwork yourself. Alright, I'll take a rest for a few days. That would be best. By the way, Alchemist Yang only came to Maplewood City recently, yes? Would you like to accompany this old master tomorrow? Where to? Truly, a star envoy has come from Star Soul Palace and is now staying in the City Lord's mansion. This old master was fortunate enough to be invited to accompany Sir Star Envoy tomorrow on his mission and has been allowed to bring one person with him. A star envoy from Star Soul Palace? Why would a star envoy from Star Soul Palace come to Maplewood City? Is it because of Clear Jade Mountain? Indeed, a Luan Feng appeared at Clear Jade Mountain, so during this time, many foreign masters have come to visit Maplewood City in order to investigate Clear Jade Mountain. Sir Star Envoy coming here is naturally because of that Luan Feng, otherwise, how could a tiny Maplewood City attract so many masters? Who else has come? The news of the Luan Feng's appearance spread very quickly, so most of the top S from the Southern Territory have sent representatives. There are also countless small and medium-sized great forces who have sent their own envoys. The current Maplewood City is a gathering of dragons and tigers. Naturally not. That Luan Feng is an ancient divine spirit, an existence even the 10 great emperors might not be able to take down on their own, so who would dare try to trace its whereabouts? It is just. After all, it was a divine spirit that appeared, so it has attracted much attention. Moreover, all the great forces knew that trying to trace her would yield no results, but they could not just ignore her either. Most S have not deployed their top-level powerhouses but instead sent out some personnel to make an appearance while also sending some of their promising youths in order for them to gain some life experience. This old master knows that Heavenly Martial Holy Land, Orthodoxy Temple, and Azure Sun Temple have sent elders. In addition, it seems that our Violet Source Chamber of Commerce and Seven Glories Chamber of Commerce have dispatched masters. Do they want to track that Luan Feng's whereabouts? Although our Spirit Pill Plaza is nothing worthy of note, it is still the property of Violet Source Chamber of Commerce and a business that Sir City Lord has taken good care of, so this time, in order to welcome and accompany Sir Star Envoy, this old master was added to the invitee list. Is Alchemist Yang interested in traveling ether to see the place where the divine spirit appeared in Clear Jade Mountain? This old master has heard that the black flames there are still burning and that not even Dao Source Realm cultivators can enter too deep. However, even from the outskirts, it would be a chance to expand one's horizons, and if one is able to comprehend anything from those world-extinguishing black flames, it would be a great profit. Thank for shopkeeper Kang's kindness, but I would have to refuse. I've already deeply experienced those black flames. Maplewood City, Black Market. Speak quickly. Little brother, this old master wants to tell you about something good, not something that can be discussed out here in the open. After all, the walls have ears in this place. Then don't talk about it. Ah, little brother, don't go. So this old master won't waste your time. Here, take a look at this. Alright, little brother seems to be a busy man, what is that?
This old master will speak frankly. This is a hidden treasure map that has been passed down through this old master's family ancestors once served for generations. Heaven-devouring great emperor, and this treasure map leads to heaven-devouring great emperor's hidden treasury.
Heaven-devouring great emperor?
This old master's strength is weak, however, so he is unable to make use of this map.
Today, this old master was fortunate enough to see little brother and instantly knew he was a man of great destiny. What does little brother think? Will he purchase this map? The great emperor who cultivated the heaven-devouring battle law? Who else but him?
It turns out that little brother even knows about the heaven-devouring battle law. That is a peak-level secret art that is not tolerated by heaven and earth.
Speaking truthfully, this secret art is very likely inside the hidden treasury.
If little brother can obtain this secret art, his rise to the 10 great emperors will be just around the corner. I already know the heaven-devouring battle law, so I am not interested in your hidden treasury.
You should find someone else. Just 5,000 source crystals. Little brother should think again. Smelly brat, if you don't want to buy it then just say so instead of boasting so shamelessly. Saying he already knows the heaven-devouring battle law, does he take this old master as a fool? Is this trick too easy for others to see through? Should I use a different approach? / Eve got another one. Why do I feel like that figure right now was somewhat familiar? Little girl. Wait. You, what do you want?
This old master seems to share some destiny with this little girl, so he would like to deliver you a big opportunity.
Don't be afraid, little girl. This old master has no malicious intent. Then what do you want to do? A big opportunity? So the legendary stories that Auntie Fong told me when I was a child are true.
A peerless genius, one that appears once as in hundreds or millions of years. They would receive guidance or benefits from mysterious elders, allowing them to soar up into the sky and become supreme existences, worshipped and adored by countless others.
A big opportunity? What kind of big opportunity? Hurry up and talk about it.
A pill store. Jin Fu Gue greets this young lord.
Eve heard from my shop hand that young lord wishes to sell a batch of spirit pills, yes? Dare I ask what kind of spirit pills young lord wishes to sell?
This Jean is a well-known figure in Maplewood City, so young lord can rest assured that this Jean will offer a fair price and will never reveal any information about their origin. Shopkeeper Jean should see for himself what type of spirit pill I have come to sell.
Indeed. Shopkeeper Jean saying so puts me at ease. Source condensing pills?
Source condensing pills were always in short supply, especially on the black market. Even if there were not customer looking for source condensing pills each day, there were at least.
How many would young lord like to sell? 300? Young lord was able to obtain 300 source condensing pills?
Then please forgive this Jean for his rudeness.
300 is no small number, but regarding their quality, Shopkeeper Jean can try one himself. Zick, here goes nothing. Such extraordinary pills. VEA 2.
The quality of this batch of source condensing pills need not even be questioned.
And, what does young lord think of this price? TSK.
If it weren't for these source condensing pills' origin, I wouldn't have sold them on the black market.
Shopkeeper Jean, is my batch of source condensing pills only worth such a price in your eyes? If that is the case, I'll be taking my leave now. Young lord, please wait a moment. This batch of source condensing pills is indeed top-notch goods.
But selling them in my humble establishment will require some manpower and labor.
Young lord does not intend for this Jean to make no profit at all, right?
What Shopkeeper Jean says makes sense, but there is never a need to worry about customers for source condensing pills. I don't even need to go to any store, all I need to do is stand in the street and shout and I will be able to sell my entire inventory in no time.
Shopkeeper Jean, are you sure you want to give up this opportunity to profit? Then how about this price? Please wait. Since you can't raise the price, there is nothing that we need to talk about. Raise it another 500 and perhaps we will have an opportunity to collaborate again in the future. Then we will follow young lord's suggestion.
I hope that young lord will patronize my humble establishment first if he ever has more source condensing pills in the future. Naturally, by the way, besides source condensing pills, I have some other pills here. Please give me an estimate of their worth, Shopkeeper Jean.
Of course.
After selling the spirit pills I had on hand, I now have nearly source crystals.
There is still time, let's take a look around the market. Why must you be so unreasonable? What is happening over there? Noisy. Noisy. Mo Xiao Qi? She is still alive? Mo Xiao Quip. SHS still alive?
I thought that her death was related to me, which made me feel really guilty, but she actually survived.
How did she escape? What's this all about? Why are you being so unreasonable? I saw this thing first and even paid for it, so why should I give it to you? Isham, the body is quite good, but the face is.
Join our Discord to get updates in real-time discord.gg/sgirl. There are some things beyond your control. Since my Yoling Lord is interested in this item, he must have it. We will pay you double the source crystals you bought it for, so please hand it over and we can avoid any unpleasantness.
What would I need your source crystals for? Tell me, did I buy it from you first? Ha ha. I guess? What do you mean you guess? Didn't I give you the source crystals already?
I even gave you some extra as a sign of gratitude, but you didn't even thank me.
Old man, how many source crystals did this girl pay you? 8,000. Manhapless. 8,000, not too many.
This young lord will pay you 10,000, so why not sell that item to me?
10,000?
But this thing has already been bought by this girl.
So what?
This is Bliziness, the one who offers the higher price wins. This young lord will pay 30,000 then.
You think you have more source crystals than this young lord? 50,000. Good. The higher price wins? Good, then he'll pay 20,000 for it. Girl. Do you know who this young lord is? How dare you try to steal from me? I don't know who you are. Besides, aren't you the one trying to steal from me? You're a liar.
I am Flying Saint Palace's young palace master, Ning Yuan Chang.
If you'll understand your place now, hand over that thing and then scram. But if you don't.
Ha, this young lord will make both you and that thing stay behind.
Flying Saint Palace. He's Ning Yuan Chang? Are you afraid now?
If so, then obediently hand over that thing.
That girl is in big trouble. Are you afraid now?
If so, then obediently hand over that thing.
Bold.
How dare you insult my Saint Palace?
Capture her.
This young lord will let her know what Flying Saint Palace is.
Flying Saint Palace? What is that? Eve never heard of it. Manhwa. A group of men acting ether to bully a little girl. They are simply animals. Geez, poor these cultivators. Sigh, poor little girl. What has just happened? Was this girl just playing pig to eating a tiger? This little girl is so strong? All of you, back off. You. What do you want to do? You.
Don't come here, I am not good to provoke, if y'all are not careful.
I'll punch you. Dare I ask this young lattice honored name? I won't tell you. Then dare I ask this young lady where she hails from?
Upon closer inspection, young lady seems somewhat familiar, like a certain acquaintance of this old master's.
Perhaps. Our two great forces have some kind of connection. The current Maplewood City is link controllable, as there are dragons and snakes mixed into the crowd everywhere. This girl must come from some superforce. If that's the case, I should not provoke her. It's better to make big things small and make small things nothing. How could she be so ignorant? Does she really not understand how to cooperate? But, did she just mention the word spirit? Could it be that? Young lady, how could we be friends or family?
I have never even heard of your Flying Saint Palace, so how could that be possible?
How could my spirit? I have any connection with you? I finally found you. Join our Discord TO, get updates in real-time discord.gg/s. You really made it difficult for this subordinate TO find you. Young lady? Did my father send you here? I have to go now. Young lady? Did my father send someone to bring me? It's me. It's you. You didn't die. Young lady, please hold back a bit next time. Alpha Lie, this subordinate is quite resilient, he is still not able to completely block your certain kill strike. Subordinate had to rest and recover for many days to finally restore himself.
Poor thing, not only does he have to work as a nanny, but he also has to withstand attacks from his young lady.
Don't talk, cooperate with me. HM? Young lady, what's going on here?
Who dares to attack my young lady? You must be courting death.
Good. It seems there are really some who don't know how to fear the heavens. Even if Sir Star Envoy comes now, he won't be able to save you. Even Sir Star Envoy Sir Wol'll not be able to resolve this situation? Just what kind of background do these two people have? Is this girl the direct descendant of some elder of Star Soul Palace? This friend, please calm yourself. This is just a small misunderstanding between your young lady and my yoling lord.
Just now, a few of my Flying Saint Palace's blind disciples offended this young lady, but they have already suffered punishment for their impropriety.
In light of this, I ask this friend to show magnanimity. To support the Transhaitian team, is that so?
You're only a small third-order origin king, how dare you talk to me like this?
Just you wait until no one is around, see how I deal with you. Dare I ask this friend? Where'd he come from? It is indeed.
This friend, please see for yourself, your young lady is completely unharmed.
If the young lady was hurt, do you think you would still be standing there spouting off nonsense to me? Is he sending a message to his companions? You're from Flying Saint Palace? Yes. But I can't detect the presence of any powerful master here. There's only one possibility.
That there's someone hidden in the shadows who's stronger than me.
You want to know where we are from? Fine, come here, I'll tell you, but there will be a price to pay. Within 3 days, there will be no Flying Saint Palace in the Southern Territory. I wonder, can you afford the price? Do you still want to know?
It was this Lu whom spoke, please do not take offense. A group of pitiful weaklings, frogs at the bottom of the well, this king won't waste his time with you. Since the young lady has not suffered any harm, we will spare you this once, but if there is another offense.
You understand. Many thanks for showing mercy. We will leave now. Hugh, let's go worship, let's go. Wait. What about those 50,000 source crystals? You still dare ask for 50,000 source crystals? Do you believe it'll take your life instead? I wouldn't dare. Wouldn't dare, please walk freely. Big Brother Yang, you're amazing. They just overtholite the situation themselves. With just a few words, how were you able to frighten all those bad guys away? But enough about that. Shao Qi, you. How are you here? Eve been here the whole time. That day. I used this thing to escape. Right, the secluded home I rented is very close to Big Brother Yang's. But why haven't I seen you around before now then? I wasn't living here before and only returned today. But what I wanted to ask was, Shao Qi, how did you escape from Clear Jade Mountain last time? Does this thing have the effect of short-distance teleportation? Big Brother Yang really has cultivated the Tao of Space. He can even detect this. You knew I cultivated the Tao of Space? Yes, when you fought with those people in Clear Jade Mountain, didn't you use Space Force? I recognized it Becalize when you leased your power. It gave a similar feeling to when Uncle Lee fights. Uncle Lee? It's Linkle Lee Wui. He also cultivates the Tao of Space and is very, very strong. This thing was made by him as a life-saving artifact for me. Uncle Lee said that this thing can open a void corridor at a critical moment, so it is very suitable for escaping. This spirit array can open a void corridor directly? I originally had two, but since I used one back in Clear Jade Mountain, I only have this one left. Who exactly is that Li Wu Yip? This Li Wui was able to refine this simple-looking animal skin into a tool that could directly open a void corridor? Just how high is his attainments in the Tao of Space? Big Brother Yang, I am sorry. Why would you apologize so suddenly? Last time, when we were in danger, I wanted to take you with me, but that Luan Feng's attack came too fast, and I could only. Later, I went back to see if I could find you, but I couldn't go too deep into the mountains and thought. You died. It seemed that both of us had the similar thoughts. We both thought the other party must have died under the world-extinguishing black flames while unaware we both had means of escape. Then Big Brother Yang, how did you escape? I am proficient in the Tao of Space. Oh, and Uncle Lee said that people who are proficient in the Tao of Space are the best at escaping. I believe it. Ha ha. Your Uncle Lee must be extraordinary. Of course, Uncle Lee is an Emperor Realm powerhouse. Big Brother Yang, if you have nothing to do now, would you like to go treasure hunting with me? Treasure hunting? Emperor Realm? NN. I bought this treasure map today, and the person who sold it to me said it leads to the hidden treasury of heaven-devouring Great Emperor. There might even be a record of the heaven-devouring battle law in it. Why does this thing look so familiar? This. How many source crystals did you buy this for? 7,000. Not expensive, right? If we can really find the heaven-devouring battle law, well, I've struck it rich. That damn swindler. Big Brother Yang, what did you say? It's nothing. Shao-Chi, when you go out, you need to remember that people can be sinister and not everyone you meet is as honest and kind as you. You need to be careful around others. I know, Auntie Foam used to tell me that. I know that too. Why does this girl not understand anything?
In the star boundary, there is much intrigue, so not all people can be believed.
And, since you know, then. This treasure map, it's fake. What?
That old man vowed that this was really a map to heaven-devouring great emperor's treasury and was handed down in his family by a great emperor himself.
Could it be that a great emperor would lie?
I don't know if a great emperor would lie, but the person who sold you this thing definitely lied to you.
That hateful swindler, he dares to trick me. I have to go find him.
Forget it, that person must be long gone. Where would you even start looking for him?
So vexing.
That old swindler better not let me see him again or he'll make him pay.
Then Big Brother Yang, take a look at these things. Are any of them fake? Valve, there are more? Then what about this one? Ha ha.
What about this peerless secret art?
No. How can all of these be fake? How can she be so stupid? Right. This thing is definitely not fake. Brother Yang, please take a look. I can't perceive even the slightest fluctuations from it. Let's try using divine sense. There is an inexplicable force on its surface which is blocking the probing of my divine sense. What is this?
I just know, in any case, I am certain about this.
A beast egg. How do you know it's a beast egg?
I just don't know what kind of monster beast egg it is, but I can feel it is very powerful.
Do you have some kind of secret technique that allows you to perceive that?
And that's why I was fighting with that flying St. Palace guy just now. Perhaps he also saw it was extraordinary and wanted it. Since you're sure it is a beast egg, then take care of it carefully.
By the way, Shao-Chi, do you know anything about the heaven-devouring battle law? Heaven-devouring battle law.
And, it's the secret art of heaven-devouring great emperor, of course I know about it. Heaven-devouring great emperor relied on this supreme secret art to reach the pinnacle of the emperor realm. In his time, heaven-devouring great emperor was extremely powerful. Even among the 10 great emperors, he could rank amongst the top 3.
Oh. Then heaven-devouring great emperor is now.
Heaven-devouring great emperor has already fallen. It is rumored that the heaven-devouring battle law was an affront to the laws of heaven and earth, so heaven-devouring great emperor was ultimately rejected by the star boundaries world principles, causing a fatal dissonance in his cultivation. But I know
that story is fake. In fact, heaven-devouring great emperor was besieged and fell in the shattered star sea.
The strength of the heaven-devouring great emperor could be ranked amongst the top 3 of the 10 great emperors, so the only ones who would dare to attack him are.
This is a really big secret.
I also only heard a few words about it when Uncle Lee and Auntie Foam were chatting.
SHHH. Big Brother Yang, make sure you don't talk about this outside, otherwise, it will very likely lead to deadly consequences. I understand this naturally, it's just. Those seniors, why would they suddenly besiege heaven-devouring great emperor? That. I don't know this.
The reason heaven-devouring great emperor was besieged might have something to do with the heaven-devouring battle law.
Looks like I would need to spend some time studying this heaven-devouring battle law. This is a communication bead, it's for you. You can contact me through this bead. Although Mo Shao-Chi is naive and innocent, she clearly possessed an extraordinary background. I will take my leave now.
But she has knowledge and experience in some respects that are far beyond mine. Maybe there would come a day when I would need to draw on her strengths.
Origin King Grade High Rank Artifact.
I finally activated all the barriers of this secluded home.
Now, let's see the condition of the sealed word bead.
Inside the small sealed world, it just so happened that I could also use these herbs to refine spirit pills to enhance my alchemy techniques.
Write the blue and purple dual swords Mo Shao-Chi gave me before. I threw them inside for the monster and queen to refine.
And see if I could impact the bottleneck of the Dao Source grade. The Origin King grade herbs here are already thriving.
If I am successful, I could become a Dao Source grade alchemist. I wonder how that is progressing.
It's not surprising though, the true form is that of Ascension Sword Intent, so it has an affinity for sword-shaped artifacts.
The blue and purple dual swords have actually merged ether with the monster in Queen's body? Well, I don't have the time to idle around. I have to comprehend the heaven-devouring battle law. Heaven-devouring battle law.
One could use this secret art to swallow and refine anything that had energy within it and turn it into their own strength. The heaven-devouring great emperor who created this secret art.
He was definitely an unparalleled madman. He even wanted to devour the stars themselves. He didn't even spare the sun or MS. No matter how crazed he might have been, he was without a doubt equally talented.
Such a secret art really could not be tolerated by the world, nor by other great emperors.
As such, heaven-devouring great emperor was finally besieged by the other great emperors.
But this kind of unrestrained swallowing is bound to be accompanied by massive hidden dangers.
Everyone has different and even conflicting energies.
If one swallowed these energies into their body, it would only cause cultivation dissonance if one's body wasn't strong enough to contain and refine them.
The most obvious example of this is Wu Mengchuan. That old man's disposition was nothing less than cruel and violent.
Even Heil followers were killed and refined by him without so much as a second thought.
Obviously, this evil temperament had something to do with him cultivating this secret art.
Moreover, if this secret art is really so profound, Wu Mengchuan would not still be a third-order Dao source. Such a waste.
Wait.
The Stone Puppet clan's innate divine ability allowed its clansmen to devour and refine various ores, remove the waste, and use the essence to strengthen themselves. I can't take such massive risks with my future by cultivating this heaven-devouring battle law.
What would happen if a stone puppet were to cultivate the heaven-devouring battle law? First, I need to pour the heaven-devouring battle law and all my insights of it into my embodiment. Oh. It already started cultivating the heaven-devouring battle law? Is it facing some kind of a problem? This is the impurities of the embodiment.
The heaven-devouring battle law is truly extraordinary, and this supreme secret art seemed tailor-made for the Stone Puppet clan.
Well, now since the embodiment has a secret art to cultivate, I should start cultivating myself too.
Now I have already used up all the starlight I had in my knowledge sea.
Now to transform my Saint Chi to Source Chi,
I can only rely on the source condensing pills. 7 days later, although the effect is slower than using the starlight, the source condensing pills are not that bad.
But I consume source condensing pills far faster than normal Origin Kings for some reason.
An ordinary third-order Origin King would need about 3 days to refine the medicinal efficacies in a source condensing pill.
But I can do this in just 1 day. Maybe it's because I am a Star Master? What happened? Looks like someone has entered the detection array around my secluded home. Someone has entered the detection array around the secluded home. So it's someone from Spirit Pill Plaza. Come in. Greetings, Alchemist Yang. And shopkeeper Kong asked you to come see me? Is something wrong?
Yes, shopkeeper said that he would like to request Alchemist Yang's presence at the pill shop in order to discuss a certain matter.
Shopkeeper Kong is already back?
Shopkeeper returned yesterday and immediately tried to contact Alchemist Yang but was unable to reach your esteemed self. Please accompany this humble one back to the pill shop to speak with shopkeeper. Shopkeeper has urged this humble one several times already, so the matter is certainly important, sure.
Although I don't know why Kong Sai-ran is so eager to find me, but looks like something big must have happened. Spirit Pill Plaza Shopkeeper Kong. Alchemist Yang. Has something happened, Shopkeeper Kong? And what is this good thing? Come inside, there is something I need to tell you about. Something good has happened. 5-colored treasure pagoda?
The situation is this: Sir Star Envoy has delivered us an opportunity.
In 3 days, Sir Star Envoy will open the 5-colored treasure pagoda here in Maplewood City. Come sit down, we can talk slowly. What do you think? How can it be that he never heard of the 5-colored treasure pagoda?
It is this Kang's fault for not being clear. Please don't take offense, Alchemist Yang.
The 5-colored treasure pagoda is an emperor artifact. An emperor artifact?
Indeed, and a very high-level existence among emperor artifacts at that.
What's more, the 5-colored treasure pagoda is a very special type of emperor artifact. It does not have any offensive or defensive ability at all. No offensive or defensive ability? Then what is it for? Is it used for cultivation?
In a certain sense, the 5-colored treasure pagoda is used to provide life experience, a training ground exclusively for Star Soul Palace's disciples.
So what Shopkeeper Kong means is, this 5-colored treasure pagoda is a small sealed world? Alchemist Yang is truly sharp.
And the 5-colored treasure pagoda is indeed a self-contained world, a very profound and mysterious one at that. The 5-colored treasure pagoda was a supreme treasure of Star Soul Palace and was famous across the star boundary. It is rumored that the 5-colored treasure pagoda belongs to Bright M Great Emperor, the master of Star Soul Palace, but this 5-colored treasure pagoda already existed in some form before Bright M Great Emperor became famous. Only after it was acquired by Bright M Great Emperor and further refined and improved did it become what it was today. The space inside the pagoda was said to be an ancient battlefield, one which had many scattered ancient treasures and extinct spirit grasses as well as various sealed regions to explore now. The pagoda was situated inside Star Soul Palace and is one of the most coveted experience zones for Star Soul Palace disciples, although the five-colored treasure pagoda had existed for countless years. And after so many years, countless cultivators had entered it for life experience and to search for opportunities. The number of treasures inside had only increased with time.
Do you know why?
Looks like many of Star Soul Palace's disciples had fallen inside, leaving behind their space rings as well as their artifacts, enriching the bounty of the five-colored treasure pagoda. The five-colored treasure pagoda is divided into 5 layers, with the first and second being for Origin Kings to explore, the third and fourth layers for Dao Source cultivators, and the highest fifth layer being for emperors to gain experience and pursue the Dao. In ancient times, countless powerful cultivators had fought and died inside, leaving behind shattered world principles and star sources. After cultivating to the peak of the Origin King realm, the next step was the Dao Source realm, where one would begin to comprehend principle strength. In the star boundary, countless Origin Kings had finished the conversion of their Saint Chi into Source Chi, but only a few could break through to the Dao Source realm because the biggest hurdle was their inability to perceive and comprehend world principles.
Having said all that, Alchemist Yang should understand that the opening of the five-colored treasure pagoda is a great opportunity, yes? If this is the case, then the five-colored treasure pagoda is indeed a good place to explore. There's more as well.
Alchemist Yang should know that the current Maplewood City is currently a big mix of dragons and snakes, with countless representatives of big and small forces present.
So, with Sir Star Envoy opening the five-colored treasure pagoda, how could those top great forces not show due respect? Shopkeeper Kong means
Alchemist Yang, Heavenly Martial Holy Land, Orthodoxy Temple, Azure Sun Temple, and many other great forces have all brought out some precious treasures to add to the pagoda. Not only were there some rare pills, there were also powerful secret arts, secret techniques, and even some Dao Source great artifacts.
If this is really the case, then all of Maplewood City would certainly be stirred up.
Heavenly Martial Holy Land even took out 3 Dao Source fruits as a part of their contribution.
Alchemist Yang, you are an alchemist, so you must know the role of Dao Source fruits better than anyone. The Dao Source fruit used to refine Dao Source pills? Indeed. Does Shopkeeper Kong want one of those Dao Source fruits?
Each Dao Source pill represented a great opportunity to create a Dao Source realm cultivator, because one Dao Source fruit could refine a single furnace of Dao Source pills, and there is a limit of each furnace to produce 9 pills. Long as we obtain a single Dao Source fruit, we can at least obtain 1 or 2 Dao Source pills. Only a few great forces in the star boundary can grow Dao Source fruits, and only 6 Dao Source fruits mature every 10 years, yet Heavenly Martial Holy Land actually brought out 3 for this event, a massive sacrifice on their part.
Of course this old master wants one.
Alchemist Yang, this old master has been stuck at the peak of the Third Order Origin King realm for more than 200 years already. If this old master can obtain a Dao Source fruit,
this old master can also make an attempt. Alchemist Yang, do you want to enter the five-colored treasure pagoda? Such a grand event, I certainly don't want to miss it.
Very good, very good. If we miss this opportunity, it will be impossible to enter the five-colored treasure pagoda in this lifetime.
But Shopkeeper Kong,
if what you said is true, then this experience will likely be extremely dangerous. You and I are both Third Order Origin Kings, so there is no worry facing other Origin Kings, but if we were to encounter a Dao Source realm master?
Alchemist Yang need not worry about that. Sir Star Envoy has extended a great kindness to our Maplewood City cultivators, but how could he possibly completely open the pagoda?
This time, only the first 2 layers will be opened, so only Origin Kings and below will be able to enter. There won't be any Dao Source realm cultivators inside.
Is that so?
And this is why this old master was so anxious in summoning Alchemist Yang over. I wanted to inform you about this before the official announcement. Right now, only those who followed Sir Star Envoy to clear Jade Mountain know about this. Now that Alchemist Yang has received this news though, he can make appropriate preparations.
Many thanks for your consideration, Shopkeeper Kong. Alchemist Yang need not be so polite. Without you, Spirit Pill Plaza might not even exist. This is simply this old master returning the favor. In that case, this Yang will take his leave first. I really do need to go back and prepare.
Then this old master will await your arrival 3 days from now. If there is no one above Origin King realm who can enter, then there is no need to be worried about encountering powerful enemies, but there are other dangers inside.
However, it's better to refine some spirit pills. After 2 days, have you heard? They are going to open the five-colored treasure pagoda here in the Maplewood City.
Yankai's secluded home alright, then 2 days later we will enter the five-colored treasure pagoda, when it opens.
I have heard it too, and I have also purchased a lot of life-saving pills for this.
I also used up my entire saving to buy the artifacts I needed.
Alright, I will meet you at the main square then. I feel a little guilty now.
Mo Shaoqi has notified me as she got the news, but I actually knew in advance and forgot to notify her.
City Lord's mansion secluded room princess, are you alright? There is nothing wrong for the time being. Ha!
Princess, you were too willful this time. You deceived me with a false face bead in order to sneak out of Star Soul Palace with me. After going back this time, the Great Emperor will certainly punish me. Uncle Shao, don't worry. Sooner will plead for you when the time comes. You are my father's youngest junior brother, he will certainly not punish you harshly.
You can't even protect yourself now, so how are you planning to ask for mercy for me?
The Great Emperor said that when you return, he will punish you with 10 years of seclusion in the palace.
10 years? Just kill me and get it over with. It's so boring just staying at the palace all day long. It's the whole reason I snuck out to play.
You chose the wrong time to do that then, you knew you were on the verge of a breakthrough, so why did you take the risk of going out instead of staying in the palace to prepare properly? I heard that a divine spirit appeared.
Eve never seen a divine spirit before, so I wanted to come out and see it. You are the daughter of a great emperor. You have a bright and limitless path ahead of you, so how could you not meet some divine spirits in the future? At worst, you could simply ask the great emperor to take you to Dragon Island to stay as a guest. There are divine spirits everywhere there. What's so good about a few big snakes? A few big snakes.
In any case, you cannot suppress your breakthrough much longer, and there is not enough time to return to Star Soul Palace now, so the Great Emperor agreed to allow me to open the entrance to the 5-colored treasure pagoda here. Great Emperor will activate the real pagoda at the same time, allowing you to enter to break through. In order to conceal this fact, we even announced that this was an opportunity given by my Star Soul Palace to the cultivators of this city. We also managed to deceive those few from Heavenly Martial Holy Land, Orthodoxy Temple, and Azure Sun Temple into helping, otherwise, I alone would not have been able to accomplish this. However, you must be careful when the time comes. I will use a secret technique to send you directly to the 3rd layer where you need to find a good place to feel the Heavenly Way and Martial Dao and absorb as many of the shattered principles as possible. Those broken world principles and star sources will be of great benefit to your future growth.
I know. Do you understand how to draw on those shattered world principles and star source fragments? And, my father taught me before and Eve properly studied the set of secret techniques. Very good, it's just a pity that Princess is not a star master.
If you had managed to successfully refine a complete star source prior to now, you would be able to reap even more benefits this time. Uncle Shao is not a star master but he has still reached the 2nd order emperor realm. Although Star Masters have many conveniences on the path of cultivation, Sooner is confident that she will reach the same height as her father one day, even without such advantages.
Good, it's good Princess has such ambitions, it's just a pity you're not a man. So what if I am not a man? Am I any worse than those men?
Uncle Shao meant that if you were a man, Uncle Shao would definitely be happy to share a drink with you.
I'd rather not, I don't know how anyone could drink something so bitter and smelly.
The most important thing for Princess this time is her breakthrough. Of course, you can also go explore the 3rd layer if there is enough time, as there are many good things inside.
Even if we old folks enter, we may not be able to obtain anything good.
Inside the 5-colored treasure pagoda, the most important thing is opportunity and luck, but strength comes a close second.
Sooner will remember.
2 days later I heard that the real 5-colored treasure pagoda is not here, nor was it carried by Sir Star Envoy. This time, an entrance to the 5-colored treasure pagoda is being opened remotely by Sir Star Envoy and the other emperors present.
I see, so even if the pagoda is not physically here, it is still accessible. Big Brother Yang.
Originally, I thought that the Star Envoy of Star Soul Palace was carrying the 5-colored treasure pagoda with him, but I could not understand why this was.
Now I understand. Big Brother Yang, I found you. There are so many people here. Shao Qi. Your shoulder is all bloody, Big Brother Yang. Who attacked you? How could they? This girl is wearing too many artifacts. Even her touch is harmful to others. What's the matter? It's fine, it's fine.
Just do not touch me so casually next time please, otherwise I might lose too much blood and die.
Big Brother Yang, I am sorry. You're here, Alchemist Yang. Shopkeeper Kong. Seeing Alchemist Yang's confident appearance, this Kong is relieved. It seems Alchemist Yang has prepared appropriately. Oh, this girl is? Oh, this is Shao Qi. She's my friend.
Alchemist Yang, this old master previously asked the senior who came from the Chamber of Commerce headquarters for some information.
I learned that everyone will be separated upon entering the 5-colored treasure pagoda. so it is unlikely we will be able to travel ether. Shao-Chi, this is Shopkeeper Kong. If we can't join hands, it means others can't either, which means that everything will come down to our own individual abilities. By the way, who are those people sitting up there, Shopkeeper Kong? The first one on the left is Chen Wenhao from Heavenly Martial Holy Land. The second one from the left is one of my Violet Source Chamber of Commerce's vice presidents, Sir Lu Chi. Next to him is Seven Glories Chamber of Commerce's vice president, Sir Tseng Yuan. The others? This old master only knows their origins and is not clear about their names. The first one on the right is Feng Ming from Orthodoxy Temple, and the one to Feng Ming's right is Gao Shueting from Azure Sun Temple. As for the one in the LAFT, he is Silver Star Envoy, Sir Xiaoyu Yang of Star Soul Palace. TIL everyone except for Silver Star Envoy Xiaoyu Yang, who is a second-order emperor, are first-order emperors. Young lady is very knowledgeable, this old master is impressed. It's nothing. When Kong Asai Ren introduced the Emperor Realm powerhouses up above, he still addressed them as Sir to show respect, even if he knew these masters could not hear him. However, Mo Shaoqi directly called those emperors by their names, seemingly not concerned with their status or strength at all. Top grade 9 Revolutions life restoring pills. Buy them now before they are gone. With just one spirit pill, long as you have just one breath left, you can escape from the gates of death. Only 3 pills left. These are my family inherited treasures. Act now before it's too late. This voice. Why does it sound familiar? This voice. Buy now. 9 Revolutions life restoring pills refined from the legendary Immortal Source Liquid for sale. Immortal Source Liquid is the essence condensed from the divine immortal tree. A single drop is more precious than 1,000 drops of 10,000-year stone milk. If you miss this opportunity, it's that old swindler. Why does it sound familiar? So it's him. Wait. Hey. Old swindler. Still trying to deceive people with your lies. Today I'll teach you a lesson you never forget. It hurts. It's the 5-colored treasure pagoda. Empty. Damn you, old swindler. I was tricked again. I am so furious. First, allow this Duan to offer his sincerest and most heartfelt thanks to Silver Star Envoy Senior Shao from Star Soul Palace for opening the 5-colored treasure pagoda in my Maplewood City. Don't get discouraged, you will eventually find him. I used my divine sense to lock onto that old swindler, but all of a sudden, that old man had managed to get rid of my tracing and disappear. Citizens of Maplewood City, may I have your attention please? Enough nonsense, get to the point. Many thanks to Heavenly Martial Holy Land, Orthodoxy Temple, Azure Sun Temple, Violet Source Chamber of Commerce, and Seven Glories Chamber of Commerce as well for their assistance in this great favor and addition. Yes. The time has come. Please take action, several seniors. To the gathered cultivators, your life or death, fortune or misfortune, will be decided by your own hands upon entering the 5-colored treasure pagoda. Huntang begin. Many thanks for your hard work. THSNGNNGH. The Roshan of this array pattern makes one feel dizzy if they keep staring at it. Great Emperor, please take action. 5-colored treasure pagoda. They're the treasures brought out by the other great forces. Look at that artifact. Are the famous Tao source fruits among those things then? If I can obtain that fruit, I can break through to the Tao source realm. That's. Everyone, you may enter. Let me in. Get out of my way. There are only 3 Tao source fruits, but tens of thousands of competitors. How are we going to obtain one? Ugh. They will squeeze me to death. It hurts. What the hell? How would I find Shao-Chi in this situation? Oh, I forgot that she can't be touched. Shao-Chi, open a path. Yes. Ah. It hurts. Ah. What the hell? Eve arrived. This is the inside of the pagoda. The world energy here is not very rich, quite thin in fact. Also the principal strength here is somewhat strange, and not nearly as strong or complete as in the outside world. But because it is shattered and fragmented, it is actually much easier to grasp and understand. Star Soul Palace having a treasure like 5-colored treasure pagoda allows its disciples to twice as easily reach the Tao source realm than average cultivators. A scream? Arg. WWWWAHHH. Save me. So fast. The beasts hiding in this swamp are pretty fierce. Killing a cultivator in the blink of an eye. So close. Ha! There are too many of them, I better escape from here. A flight inhibiting array? Looks like what Kong Sai Ren told me about natural arrays, restrictions, and traps scattered about here are true.
Inside such flight-inhibiting arrays, cultivators would not be able to fly very high, and once they exceeded a certain height, they would experience a heavy pressure that will force them back down.
Bring it on. Secret technique, M-Blade. I can't act recklessly. Demon Eye. Courting death. Monster in Queen. What is that?
What is this? The mushroom's hue went from a misty red to a faint green.
Let's take it first, you'll worry about its identity later. There should be more than one of these here. Sure enough, there are more.
Half a day later, this should be the first layer of the 5-colored treasure pagoda. From what I was told, the way to enter the second layer is through a 5-colored light pillar.
What's that sound? A true dragon phantom? There are already many cultivators gathered here.
Look, the artifacts on the altar must be at least Dao source grade. The energy fluctuations coming from that bottles and boxes are also extremely powerful. They must contain something extraordinary.
Were these things put here by the various great forces?
Perhaps the Dao source fruit is here.
No.
I came here earlier and heard that this altar had suddenly emerged from the ground.
It seems someone activated some hidden array, causing it to appear. All the items on the altar, as well as the altar itself, exude an ancient aura. So, what you mean to say is the treasures atop it are from ancient times? Then what are we waiting for? We need to grab them quickly. Everyone, wait. I wonder what young Master Jiang's intentions are. Could it be that young Master Jiang wishes to use his Jiang family's authority to monopolize the treasures on the altar? Although the Jiang family is a powerful force in Maplewood City, this is the 5-colored treasure pagoda.
If young Master Jiang wants to take charge here, he should consider his own weight first.
So, it is young Lord Jiang Chui. The Jiang family?
I heard that in Maplewood City, under the City Lord's mansion, there are some powerful families and great forces.
Among them, the Jiang family is considered quite powerful as it has an old ancestor at the First Order Dao Source realm.
If this was Maplewood City, everyone might still be concerned about the strength of the Jiang family's old ancestor and have to give Jiang Chui face, but inside this 5-colored treasure pagoda,
these friends are too serious.
This Jiang never had such intentions. This Jiang simply wanted to warn everyone that where there are benefits, there must be risks.
What's more, this is the 5-colored treasure pagoda. Do any of you really think obtaining the things on this altar will be that easy?
We naturally understand this, but even if there are risks, we must not hesitate to push forward.
Otherwise, what point would there have been in cultivating until now? This friend's courage is admirable. But doesn't this friend think he should first inquire about what this altar is? Know thyself and know thine enemy, and thou shalt be triumphant even in 100 battles, no?
This Jiang is not clear, but I believe
there is someone here who should know about it. Could it be that young Master Jiang knows something? If that is so, please enlighten us, young Master Jiang. Young Lady Qin, what do you think?
I heard that young Lady Qin Yu was extremely well learnt, especially about the secrets of the ancient past.
Could young Lady Qin know something about this altar? It's fine.
Since young Master Jiang and all these friends wish for it so earnestly,
this mistress will share what she knows.
This guy obviously wanted to inquire about the situation of this altar.
However, if he were to simply ask Qin Yu on his own, she might not be willing to say anything.
My young lady has been ill since childhood and is not accustomed to speaking too much. Please do not make things difficult for her here. But by involving everyone here in this matter, he forced Qin Yu into a situation where even if she is reluctant, she has to comply.
If this mistress is not mistaken, this is the Soaring Dragon altar.
It does not appear at any fixed interval or position.
It may appear in the first, second, or possibly even 5th layer.
Rumor has it that it has existed since ancient times, but even if those from Star Soul Palace enter here frequently, it is not easy for them to encounter the Soaring Dragon altar in the records of the ancient books of Star Soul Palace. The Soaring Dragon altar has appeared a total of 8 times.
Leap over the Dragon Gate. With each appearance, some rare treasures will appear along with it.
If one is able to obtain one of these treasures, perhaps they really can leap over the Dragon Gate.
The Emperor Realm. Dare I ask young Lady Qin if any dangers are associated with this Soaring Dragon altar? And cultivate to the Emperor Realm. Dangers.
Most definitely, possibly life-threatening ones at that, but as for what specific dangers there are, this mistress does not know. After all, the 5-colored treasure pagoda is Star Soul Palace's supreme treasure, so not much is recorded in available ancient books. This mistress is also entering this place for the first time, so
However,
it is said that this soaring dragon altar is an artifact refined from real dragon bones. So if one wants to get close to the soaring dragon altar, they must at least be able to resist the dragon pressure of an ancient dragon.
refined from dragon bone? The dragon pressure of an ancient dragon? This is shameless. Acting so sneakily. I have to get those treasures no matter what. Damn it, it's the ghost step. Those treasures are mine. This is great. At this rate, they will take each other out. A bunch of clowns. Treasures belong to those who can seize them. This secret art belongs to this Jiang. How could this be? Why can't I control my artifact?
Ha ha ha, young Master Jiang, your ability to bow your head all the way to the ground is quite exquisite.
This one deeply admires your skill. Damn it, he'll remember you. No. We can't fly in this damned place. I can't even get up for this dragon pressure. Young lady, don't panic. I can't circulate my strength. What is happening? The soaring dragon altar is not so easy to approach. Instead of rushing, we should take this opportunity to feel the dragon pressure of an ancient dragon. This pressure has a great effect when it comes to tempering oneself. Yes. He is that person. Why does he look so comfortable? What is going on? Why is he looking at me like that? Cough. Young lady. I am fine. He is gone.
This woman is quite strange. She is obviously a trivial second-order origin returning realm. If it is not necessary, it would be best to have less contact with her in the future.
Ah.
But her eyes. I felt like those eyes are peering into my very depths.
What are you doing? Arg. Dragon pressure suppression. Run. I give up. I don't want to die. This. That. What is? We can't turn retreat. There's a restriction here that will kill you if you try to withdraw. Damn it, it's a trap. Looks like we can only move forward. Should damn Star Soul Palace. This. With each step forward, the Saint Chi in my body is rapidly being transformed into Source Chi. Under the supreme dragon pressure. The conversion speed is far more than what taking source condensing pills could achieve. Although, I really want to rush to the soaring dragon altar and take all the treasures. But that is too risky. Well, it will be hard to even leave the encirclement of these origin kings here. Even if I manage to do that, I would find myself in grave danger once I leave the five-colored treasure pagoda. This is not that difficult. Yes. The cultivators at the front are moving faster than the others and their complexion all looks better. These people are undoubtedly masters who had fully transformed their Saint Chi into Source Chi. I need to stay under their radar while approaching the altar. But, how will I take the treasures? How dare you surpass this young lord? Die. Not good. I can't retreat. This. How can he be so strong? Arg. Young lord. Damn it. Young lord. I was wondering which short-sighted idiot just attacked me. He just sent a casual strike which almost managed to overpower me. Since when did the Maplewood City have such a monster? Who is your excellency?
Young Master Jiang only needs to know there are some he cannot afford to offend. This Jiang previously committed an offense and asks your excellency not to take it to heart.
So it is young Master Jiang. Seems you still have some sense. It's fine, since it is your first offense, I will let it pass. That bastard. Just you wait. I will make you pay twice the price for this. So strong. This person. What is his background? He defeated young Master Jiang. He can't be underestimated. Just inquire about him after the five-colored treasure pagoda closes. Young lady, is there something about that man that is of interest? Yes. Remember to just inquire, do not offend him. I am almost there. Damn it, I knew you were going to attack father here since the beginning. Tyrant King's holy fist. Water and mirror flower. Stop there. Die. If I try to get close to the soaring dragon altar now, I will definitely become the target of the cultivators of the first group. Treasures belong to those who are destined for them. These cowards are far too overbearing trying to block our path. Friends, if you wish to leap over the dragon gate, follow me. Is that the brat who shouted just now? Brat, you've got a sharp tongue, you can die first. Knowledge sea drained. What? This. Just what kind of artifact could have such prestige? You. Dante over. Ah. Retreat. Now, let's see if anyone else dares to stop me again. It's Duan Tian Ci. He's the son of Sir City Lord? Eve heard that when he was young, he went out on an adventure and through a fortuitous encounter obtained the complete soul of a flood dragon. With the help of this flood dragon soul, the pressure he'll have to face will definitely be lowered. Duan Tian Ci is quite patient. He had hidden his advantage all along until he got close enough to the soaring dragon altar. However, he is not the only one who has held back their trump card. It's the immovable Heavenly King Bell from Raging Fire Temple. He must be Zone Z Jin from Raging Fire Temple. This zone will remember each of you. When things are settled here, this zone will definitely return your kindness. Young Master Zone, this is a misunderstanding. This one had eyes but failed to recognize young Master Zone, thus leading him to offend him. Please show mercy. That's right, young Master Zone, as the saying goes, it's better to make friends than enemies. Why must young Master Zone be insistent? Unlike those two people, I have no background if I really use my full strength to sweep away the treasures. I would definitely suffer public outrage. In that case, let's not do anything for now. I must go all out. Not good. AWRAITS all mine. It's all mine. It's a fake? Damn it. This hammer. What? It turned into an ordinary stone the moment it left the soaring dragon altar. An illusion. It's all an illusion. We've been deceived. No way. The soaring dragon altar turned out to be a giant fraud. I must take a look for myself. Let's take it ether. Shit. This is also fake. It seems. We've all been played for fools. The dragon scale in my chest feels so hot. Could it be? Hides. Young Lady Chin, don't you think you should give us an explanation about this? What does this friend mean? Is young Lady Chin not clear what I meant? You were the one who told us about this soaring dragon altar, and we all believed you, but now it turns out to be nothing but a fake. After so many people were killed and injured here, does young Lady Chin still want to feign ignorance? If it weren't for you young lady saying all that nonsense about this soaring dragon altar, we wouldn't have charged forward without hesitation? Don't be ridiculous. All of you know full well that even if young Lady Chin didn't say anything, with such a huge opportunity in front of you, you wouldn't have just let it go. Young Lady Chin was kind enough to advise you, yet now you try to place the blame on her. Have you no shame? Good, young Lady Chin is not at fault. If anyone dares to accuse her again, they will become enemies of my Raging Fire Temple. My Jiang family also agrees. Yes, if it were not for young Lady Chin, we would not even know what this thing was, but instead of offering thanks, some people actually dare make accusations. These people are simply a disgrace to my Maplewood City's cultivators. Many thanks for all your understanding, but this mistress did not speak incorrectly. This soaring dragon altar really has a very precious treasure. Where? Did she figure it out? This soaring dragon altar itself is a treasure. Perhaps the things placed on it were merely illusions, but the soaring dragon altar itself is refined from authentic dragon bone, an artifact refining material coveted even by emperors. Then if someone can take this thing, with just our paltry strength, there is no way we can destroy this soaring dragon altar or take it away. If we were to try to attack it, it would likely trigger a very powerful restriction, so this mistress advises everyone to not act rashly. By the way, young Lady Chin, dare I ask, when will we be able to leave here? After all, those who tried to retreat earlier, everyone saw their end. We won't be trapped here permanently, right? Yes, young Lady Chin, please advise us. You can leave now. Once the treasures on the soaring dragon altar have disappeared, the restriction will also lose its effect. Many thanks for your instruction, young Lady Chin. Young lady. What's more, this soaring dragon altar will disappear within half an hour. As for when it will reappear, no one knows. However, you can also choose not to leave. After all, the dragon pressure still exists, and the benefits of cultivating here. This mistress need not explain. I don't want to be killed inexplicably by the light that shot out from soaring dragon altar. Retreat. Please rest assured. Looks like she is really telling the truth. Let's go. Sure enough, the soaring dragon altar has begun to sink. It's such a pity. Half an hour of cultivation here is worth about 10 days of effort outside.
I should try to find the entrance of the second layer as possible.
What are young Lady Qin's intentions? Did you think I would not notice you following me all this time?
Please don't misunderstand, Your Excellency, this mistress was not intentionally trying to follow you. Your Excellency's speed was simply too fast, and my Qin family ship was unable to catch up, leading to the current situation.
Young Lady Qin means she has something to discuss with me?
Yes. I do not believe young Lady Qin and I have ever met before, so what is it that you are looking for me for? While it is true we have never met before, this mistress simply had a question she wished to ask Your Excellency.
May I ask Your Excellency's surname? That's what you wanted to ask? My surname is Young. Naturally not. Dare I ask Brother Yang, was there really no treasure on that soaring dragon altar? Why would young Lady Qin ask that?
Young Lady Qin means.
Could it be that among the dozen or so treasures on the soaring dragon altar, some weren't illusions?
Young Lady Qin means.
Could it be that among the dozen or so treasures on the soaring dragon altar, some weren't illusions? Ha ha. This mistress cannot say for certain and was just asking casually.
At that time, only Brother Yang, Brother Duan, and Brother Zong were near the soaring dragon altar, so only the three of you were able to check all the items carefully. I did not see any real treasures there, and according to my observations, neither of the other two obtained any benefits.
If there is nothing else, then this one will take his leave. Brother Yang, please wait. Is there something else? Please calm yourself, Brother Yang. This mistress simply wanted to ask Brother Yang if he was seeking the entrance to the second layer. Does young Lady Qin know where the entrance is?
Between the mountains, beyond the misty banks of fog, surrounded by a clear river spring, the pillar of light appears.
Between the mountains, beyond the misty banks of fog, surrounded by a clear river spring, the pillar of light appears?
The five-colored light pillar is the only entrance to the second layer, but if one does not arrive at exactly the right spot, they will never be able to find it. Even if one passes right by it, there is a chance they will not notice.
Is this something you learned from your ancient books as well? Young Lady Qin's knowledge is truly profound.
Brother Yang is too polite, this mistress simply knows some superficial things while being unable to ascend to gain true understanding. In truth, this mistress is now on her way to search for the entrance to the second layer.
If Brother Yang does not mind, would he like to accompany me?
If I had such a ship, I could save a lot of energy.
In that case, this mistress will not disturb Brother Yang any further.
I wish Brother Yang good fortune. This Yang appreciated young Lady Qin's kind offer, but he is more accustomed to traveling alone.
To you as well, farewell. Can't appreciate kindness.
I think it is normal for him to have made such a choice. Young lady, you are far too generous. By the way, young lady, why did you ask him that before?
Weren't all the treasures on that soaring dragon altar fake?
Perhaps.
But from what I saw in the ancient records, things should have been a little different. I don't know what happened.
First layer of five-colored treasure pagoda Xiaofu, quickly find the entrance.
If you do, it'll give you something delicious.
This way. Xiaoyin, you also walk a bit faster, don't be sluggish now.
That wasn't too hard to find. And I must be the first one here, hee hee.
This place is really too big, the sound bead can't reach.
Could it be because the world principles are too fragmented here as well?
Right, I should see where Big Brother Yang is first.
Forget it, Big Brother Yang will certainly come here eventually. Xiaofu, you wait here, and when you see Big Brother Yang, bring him to find me on the second layer.
Third layer of the five-colored treasure pagoda, this is it.
Let's try to gasp principal strength. 5 days later, Brother Yang's methods are profound, tying down that evil animal with ease and emerging unscathed. This Xiao is impressed.
And the slightly longer iron-arm spirit ape made Brother Zhao and I almost suffer serious injury before.
I didn't expect Brother Yang would be able to deal with it for so long. Two friends are too polite, this Yang's movement skill is just a bit more flexible. Although this beast is indeed strong, long as I could distract it while not letting it hit me, its strength doesn't mean anything.
Now that these four beasts are dead, we should first harvest their blood essence, fur, and fangs.
All of it is good material that should not be wasted.
Indeed, especially their pelts, they can be used to refine high-quality defensive artifacts. Now, it's just the golden crystal grass left. I don't know how many there are, but I hope there are many.
We'll only know after we take a look. There are 13 stalks. We can't divide them evenly though.
Since there are 13 stalks, we can each take 4, then convert the last one into source crystals. The one who wants it most can take out those source crystals and compensate the other 2.
I can offer 5,000 source crystals, is that alright? 5,000 source crystals? Good, then the last one will belong to Brother Yang.
It has been a rewarding cooperation. I hope there will be another chance in the future.
Yes, I do hope we can work ether again. Aren't you two going to look for the entrance to the second layer?
Naturally, we are planning to do that, but during the previous battle, this Zhao expended quite a bit of strength, so he is going to restore himself first.
Please do not mind me, Brother Yang.
Since our business is concluded, I will take my leave.
He should be gone now. It's been so long already, do you think he'd linger around? Brother Zhao, why did you tell me not to act rashly just now? Golden crystal grass is extremely rare, so letting him just take 5 of them away is really not worth it.
Also, judging from the way he bid for the last one, he seemed to have a lot of source crystals on him.
If we could kill him. Do you think the 2 of us are his opponents? Why not? Although his performance just now was quite good, and he was probably still concealing some of his strength, isn't it the same for us? With the 2 of us acting ether, why would we need to fear him? Kuei Sha? Kuei Sha of the blood transformation. So that's how it is. Many thanks, Brother Zhao, for your prompt reminder. Otherwise, if I had torn face with him. And, he's a strange one. With such great strength, how could he not know anything about golden crystal grass? That's only because you don't know how terrifying he really is. Remember how I told you before that I encountered the soaring dragon altar?
During that incident, I saw a man kill Kuei-sha with a single strike, with Kuei-sha being unable to put up any kind of resistance.
He was the one who killed Kuei-sha? Even if both you and I acted ether, we would definitely not be his opponent and our end would be disastrous. Forget it, let's not talk about it anymore.
Fortunately, this person seems to be a bit ignorant, not even knowing the details about golden crystal grass, even going so far as to ask us about its uses. It's best that he knows nothing. It allows us to pick up a bargain. Since he did not know about golden crystal grass, he naturally wouldn't know that golden crystal grass will only grow above rare ore deposits.
In other words, there is definitely some valuable ore vein below here. Alright, now that he's left, we should get to work.
If we can find a piece of emperor-grade ore, you and I will become rich.
How could emperor-grade ore be so easy to find?
It is rumored that emperor-grade ores only appear above the 5-colored treasure pagoda's 3rd layer while we're still just on the 1st, but a piece of Dao source grade ore is still quite good.
Sure enough, they hid something.
Half a day later, such bad luck, wasting a whole half a day like that. And, who would have thought that things would turn out like this?
If I had only known before, I would have just left directly.
Hey. Forget it, there's nothing we can do about it anyway, let's just hurry up to find the entrance to the 2nd layer.
What happened? Let's take a look for myself.
Judging from the previous conversation between the two, it seemed they have failed to obtain any benefits from the cave. However, the two clearly had expected something but seemed to have obtained nothing.
This is... I see.
No wonder those two had such bitter expression.
There are indeed benefits here.
But those two were unable to take this giant ore away with them. The embodiment is now cultivating the heaven-devouring battle law and needed to swallow a massive amount of material to strengthen itself.
Let's put it into the small sealed world first. It's easier for me to.
This giant ore would be a good resource for this process.
Finally.
I didn't expect it to consume so much spiritual energy. I wonder if I managed to successfully move it into the sealed world bead.
Let's take a look.
At this speed, in as short as half a year or as a year, my embodiment would be able to provide me with assistance again.
This way. Let's go and find the entrance to the 2nd layer now. The embodiment seems to have become a lot smaller AO.
7 days later, this place is surrounded by mountains and covered in mist. It actually fits the first part of Chinya's description perfectly.
Let's go and take a look. What the hell is that? Squeak. Squeak. It seems harmless to me. What is this? For me?
So you were sent here by Shao-Chi.
It seems.
I have not come the wrong place, and Mo Shao-Chi had entered the 2nd layer much earlier than me. She really is quite amazing.
Friend, wait. Lead the way then. Do you need something? I was careless.
Just now, all my attention had been fixed on the actions of the small bat and I had failed to notice someone approaching.
Are you daft, boy? How could we have called for you to stop if we didn't need something? Don't be rude.
This one is Flying Saint Palace's young palace master, Ning Yuan Chang. If you have something to say, just say it. I have no interest in wasting time.
How many I address this friend?
In that case, this one will speak frankly.
Just now, this little beast seems to have delivered something to your excellency, yes? What was it? What does it have to do with you?
Looks like this Ning Yuan Chang regarded that jade slip as some kind of treasure and had come here in hopes of snatching it. Wild boy. This one is very interested in your little beast. Young palace master asked you a question, all you need to do is answer obediently. What thing are you to dare ask questions? I don't know whether your excellency is willing to part with it? This one can offer. Ah, it's so hot today. Why don't you guys find a shade and rest? Friend seems to want to refuse a toast. Good, then you must drink a loss. Capture him for me. Friend seems to want to refuse a toast. Good, then you must drink a loss. Capture him for me. That little beast seems able to find precious treasures and will play a big role in this place. No matter what, I must have that little beast. Where did they go? Reporting to young palace master, somehow, in the blink of an eye. That man and his beast just vanished. Vanished? Young palace master, come quickly, it's the entrance to the second layer. Nonsense. How can this be here? What? The entrance to the second layer is a giant 5-colored light pillar, an extremely obvious sight. This entrance seems to only be visible if one stands within a certain distance of it. You think this young master is so blind he cannot see? See? Ha? Young palace master, that little beast may not only be able to find precious treasure, it most likely also discovered this entrance. Then this young master wants to possess it even more. Let's go. Yes. The second layer. Besides being much more dangerous than the first layer, there seems to be no difference between the two. Fortunately, with the heaven escaping bat leading the way, I can avoid many dangers. The world energy is still extremely thin, and the world principles are still shattered and fragmented. Why does this place feel so strange? Why is it flying so fast, all of a sudden? Squeak. Something's wrong. Such terrifying suction force. I can't resist. If my speed of descent continued to increase, even with my powerful physique, I would definitely die on impact. Looks like I encountered some kind of extremely powerful trap, which even the escaping bat was unaware of. Shao Qi's heaven escaping bat. I must save it. I can't see clearly, there is no other choice besides using my divine sense. Found it. Golden blood threads. Squeak. Squeak. Not good. I am going to be crushed. Squeak. You stay here, I'll go out and take a look. A natural gravity field? A natural gravity field of this caliber was unheard of in the entire starfield. So high. If I couldn't fly up, it would be impossible to escape from here. Damn it. I won't be trapped in this damned place forever, will I? That's not right. This is incredibly strange. Since entering the 5-colored treasure pagoda, the ambient world energy was extremely thin everywhere. Yet now, in this strange gorge, it is the exact opposite. The aura here. The world energy in this place is actually extremely rich. Even with signs of spirit chi wisps floating about within it. Down here. Is there some kind of treasure? Down here. Is there some kind of treasure? Let me break it open. So hard? The ground has restored itself and become level again. Now I am sure that there is an incredible treasure hidden under the ground. Whatever inexplicable force is at work here actually has the ability to repair this terrain. If only Xiao Xiao was here. But this is quite troublesome, I can't dig up the ground here, so there is no way for me to take away whatever treasure was hidden underground. But if I couldn't take away the treasure underground, I couldn't dig up this ground. The heaven escaping bat. It should have no trouble using an earth escape technique, and if it could. Don't worry if something goes wrong and I will immediately take you back inside. Then it's up to you. If you think something is wrong, come up immediately, don't force yourself. Could it be that Shao Qi's little bat has suffered misfortune? An hour has passed. Why hasn't the bat come back yet? You are finally back, I will take you back inside. No N. Inside the small sealed world this is. Heavy earth? You've worked hard, what did you find? It's so heavy. Heavy earth and weak water are both first-class treasures that shared the characteristic of being extraordinarily heavy, and Mo Shao Qi's weak water beads seem to be refined from weak water. No wonder there is a natural gravity field here. So it was because of the heavy earth. Good, with the addition of just a small portion of heavy earth, an artifact's weight could be dramatically increased, and its sturdiness would be enhanced greatly. Moreover, if used to refine an alchemy or artifact refining furnace, heavy earth could increase the chance of successful alchemy or artifact refining. Most importantly though, Because heavy earth was extraordinarily rich in earth attribute energy, if one planted any kind of spirit medicine or grass into soil infused with heavy earth, those herbs would have their growth cycle drastically reduced. Heavy earth was undoubtedly a supreme treasure of the earth attribute. To some extent, it is even more precious than sun's true essence and bordered on comparable to my soul-warming lotus. There should be far more heavy earth deep underground in that gorge.
Do you want some more? I have lots.
Good, help me obtain the rest of this stuff from underground and I'll feed you all the spirit pills you want. 5 days later, inside the small sealed world with all the heavy earth being transferred to the sealed world bead, the gorge's gravity field should also disappear. After keeping a small piece of heavy earth to cultivate the 5 elements indestructible sword tempering art, I will dump all of it to the medicine garden. In this way, I would possess a heaven-defying medicine garden. The inside of this 5-colored treasure pagoda is indeed a shattered ancient land.
My harvest this time was not small. Almost done, and the little beast is still busying itself outside. It's time to take it back.
Sure enough, the gravity field in the gorge had weakened to the point where it could almost be ignored. After all, the heavy earth here had basically all been transferred to the sealed world bead.
But where did the bat go?
Forget it, it will come back on its own, when it's done playing.
Ha, there is no reason to let off the wealth of the dead. More than 50 people had accidentally fallen to their deaths here.
Worthy of being disciples of Star Soul Palace, each and every ring is filled with wealth. Not only were there many source crystals, there are also good artifacts and pills inside these rings.
You finally. What good thing did you bring me this time? What good thing did you bring me this time? This is earth vein crystals? And so many. No wonder the world energy here is so dense.
So it was for these earth vein crystals. The existence of heavy earth is probably also the root cause of the formation of these earth vein crystals. The natural gravitational field is so powerful in this place that the nearby world energy would all be drawn to it and held in place. After countless years of such intense pressure, earth vein crystals had naturally been produced. These 4 earth vein crystals are of a higher grade than the one I had obtained from Purple Star. Regardless of the total amount of energy stored inside or the purity of that energy, both were far in excess of the one from Purple Star's vault. Now with 5 earth vein crystals here, and with so much heavy earth as well, I likely have the best medicine garden in the star boundary. Without the heavy earth and earth vein crystals supporting it, the special environment at the bottom of the gorge disappeared and the world energy quickly became thin.
3 days later, friend, are you going to come out on your own or do you want me to force you out? Pointless resistance.
Looks like I made a wrong decision this time. I thought this person was hiding here and wanted to sneak attack me. I apologize, it seems there has been a misunderstanding. Please don't take offense. Friend should continue to heal his injuries, this one will take his leave.
Why bother putting on a show? Isn't this friend here to take my life? If you're going to do it, just do it. This friend misunderstands me. I don't know you, so why would I want your life?
This is a bottle of healing pills, it should be able to alleviate your situation.
Wait. What does this friend want?
Although I made the move and ruined your hiding place, as you move a bit that won't be a problem. I also gave you a bottle of healing pills as an apology, so we should just simply part ways here.
What more do you want from me? That was not my intent. Do you want a Dao source fruit?
What? Did you just say Dao source fruit?
You obtained a Dao source fruit?
Heavenly Marshal Holy Land put 3 Dao source fruits into the 5-colored treasure pagoda this time, and this Shan was lucky enough to acquire one of them. Friend should not be hasty.
Even if you kill me, you won't get the Dao source fruit.
Before I came here to heal, I hid it in a safe place.
Did I look like I would kill you?
That's hard to say, this friend does not seem to be a wicked individual, otherwise you would not have left so simply just now.
Makes sense.
But the Dao source fruit is extremely precious, especially for people like you and me, so I cannot guarantee you won't try to kill me and seize it.
However,
you even took the initiative to call me back and tell me about Dao source fruit.
What do you really want?
Naturally, I want to give that Dao source fruit to this friend.
Are you making a joke?
Those who are about to die have no need for excess words.
Why would I crack a joke with you about this matter now? It doesn't look like you're about to die.
In order to escape, I had to use up 80% of my blood essence. Even if I do survive, my cultivation will fall sharply. What's more, I was poisoned, and even my knowledge sea has been contaminated.
He is not lying.
With such injuries, even if no one came to kill him, this man would not survive more than 2 days. If it was just your body that was poisoned, I might still have been able to help you, but with even your soul contaminated,
I am powerless.
This Zhang has already made peace with his situation, friend does not need to care. I don't know you, and whether you live or die has nothing to do with me, but you called me back and said you want to give me a Dao source fruit. How can there be such a good deal in this world? Speak frankly, what do you want in return? Friend is a smart person, my time is short, so I will be straightforward. I am Zhang Gaoxian, the patriarch of Maplewood City's Zhang family. The Zhang family is not a big family, but it still has a few hundred years of history. This Zhang knows quite a few people in Maplewood City, so after you leave this place, it should not be difficult for you to find the location of my Zhang family. I can give you the location of the Dao source fruit, but after you take it, when you find someone to refine it into pills, you must give one to my Zhang family's descendants. This request is reasonable, so I can agree, but are you not afraid I won't keep my promise? What use would fear have now? I will die, yes, and there is no one here I can trust. Unfortunately, I do not have a soul contract with me, otherwise, I would not need to worry so much. Then do you want me to swear an oath? Forget it, swearing an oath. Ha, what use is that? What's more, I can see that this friend's temperament is fairly good. And, I'd like to request that friend remains a guest in my Zhang family for 10 years after this place closes. 10 years? Friend, your offer is a bit excessive, is it not? To be honest, I don't need a Dao source fruit in order to break through, so it doesn't have much attraction to me. Friend's tone is quite bold. In that case, forget 10 years, 3 years will be enough. It is not a question of 10 years or 3 years, I simply do not want to be fettered, even if it is only a single year, because I do not know how long I will remain in Maplewood City. If, for some reason, I need to leave Maplewood City, fail to comply with this request, and it creates a heart demon, what would I do? I won't make such a causal agreement. Well, this is. You bargaining back and forth with me now is evidence you really planned on abiding by our agreement. It seems that this Zhang's decision was correct. Friend should be a man who keeps his word. Alright, I can promise you that I will assist your Zhang family while I remain in Maplewood City, assuming it is within my power. If your Zhang family asks for something impossible, I will not agree, and they will only be able to request my assistance 3 times. Good, 3 times it is. However, in addition, I will need you to bring a message to my Zhang family. I will entrust everything to this friend. The location of the Dao source fruit. Do you see the hill on the opposite side? The Dao source fruit is over there, the exact location. He not only hid the Dao source fruit here, but he also put up a simple spirit array, and this barrier needs a drop of his blood essence to open safely. That Zhang Gaoxian was quite careful about this. Fortunately, before he died, he gave me a drop of his blood essence and the method to open the spirit array. This is it. Heavenly Martial Holy Land. They really are very cunning. Shao Qi? Big Brother Yang. This Dao source fruit is a bit dry and seemed to have been picked some time ago. On top of that, the medicinal efficacies have clearly been somewhat depleted. Did I imagine it? Shao Qi, why are you hiding here? SHHH. Big Brother Yang. Here. Shao Qi's concealment secret technique is truly extraordinary. Look. What are they doing? I don't know. It seems that they have found some kind of barrier and are trying to break it open. Ether. Oh. If there is a barrier, doesn't that mean there are treasures? Why didn't you join in the fun? Something doesn't feel right. Behind that barrier, there might not be treasure. I wonder what this barrier that required so many Origin Kings working ether to crack is hiding. I don't know what's inside, that's why I am just watching for now. If it's not treasure, then what is it? I can't say for certain, but the closer I got to the other side, the more unsettled I felt, as if there is something dangerous over there. How do you know something is wrong? What's more, Xiaofu feels the same way. Since both Mo Shao Qi and this little bat felt danger, they should not be wrong. Looks like we are not the only people watching and waiting. There are many cultivators hiding nearby. Some of them are using concealment techniques while others are using artifacts. Interesting. The Raging Flames cross seal? You recognize it? I have seen pictures of it in ancient books. It is a very, very old sealing technique. The principle of this kind of seal is quite simple, but it requires an enormous amount of strength to create. Unfortunately, I can't tell what it is being used to seal. Everyone, just a bit more, the barrier is about to break and the treasures are about to appear. The barrier has been broken. The treasure is mine. Get out of the way. I am going to get the treasure. They even started fighting. It's quite lively here. Who goes there? Men die for wealth. Birds die for food. Why, oh why?
It's that old swindler. It's that old swindler. Don't be impulsive, just watch for now. Son. You're hurt quite badly. Old sir, help me. Saving a life is more rewarding than building a 7-story pagoda. I'll buy it. How many source crystals do I need pay? It's not expensive at all, just give me your space ring. Your broken limbs are not easy to treat, if not handled properly, you will be crippled for a lifetime. TSK, IT is truly pitiful, but fortunately, this old master has a 9 revolutions life restoring pill his ancestor obtained long ago and has been passed down through his family until today. This pill can even bring those at the gates of death back to life. Sleep well, when you wake up, IT will be like nothing happened. He is actually robbing people. Just sleep very well. I'll take this space ring. I am going to teach him a lesson. Help me. What happened underground? Run. Help. It's catching up. Go. Wood spirit. It's a wood spirit. To think there was a wood spirit sealed underground. Big brother Yang, we need to flee. This thing can quickly restore itself by absorbing the blood and vitality of any living creature. We're definitely not this thing's opponent. Move. Go. Shao Kahn, watch out. Blade. Big brother Yang, we need to use fire attribute. Any other attacks are unable to destroy these vines? Fire sword Chi. Now. Shao Chi. Finally escaped. What is a wood spirit? It's a type of plant which has gained sentience, possessing its own will and intelligence, and it is an extremely difficult opponent to face. All wood spirits are extremely difficult to kill because they have extremely strong wood attribute strength, granting them enormous vitality and regenerative capabilities. Even if a wood spirit is severely damaged, long as it is given enough time and nutrients, it can restore itself. Depending on what type of plant it evolved from, wood spirits all possess different innate abilities. Not all wood spirits are bad though, some of them even have extremely wondrous uses. But that wood spirit is an extremely dangerous existence. I don't know how long ago it was sealed. But its strength must have fallen significantly, otherwise, it would have been impossible to escape with our current strength. Are wood spirits that frightening? Of course. There are plenty of records of even emperors being killed by wood spirits. Oh no, the entire second layer may no longer be safe. Right now, this wood spirit has just been released, so its priority is to restore its strength. The best way to do that would be to swallow the vitality of cultivators like us. Although there is a lot of space here, but if it happens to find us, then what should we do? Go back to the first layer? It's worth a try. Oh. Let's go to the third layer. How? Aren't only the first and second layers of the 5-colored treasure pagoda open now? Squeak. Once inside the 5-colored treasure pagoda, one can only go up, not down. We can't return to the first layer. Let's hope our luck is good. 3 days later, the second layer, this 5-colored light pillar doesn't respond even after I step into it. Let me try. An Emperor artifact. This 9-star seal breaker shuttle is an artifact that Auntie Phone gave me. It specializes in breaking through all kinds of barriers. Although I cannot exert all its might with my current strength, with Big Brother Yang's help, we should be able to break open the seal here and enter the third layer. Go on first, I will give you a set of secret technique that you will need to cooperate with me. Okay. Break. CP. Big Brother Yang, we made it to the third layer. That wasn't so hard. This place looks similar to the second layer, the only difference is the density of the shattered principles floating about. Big Brother Yang, now that we've reached the third layer, we certainly can't miss out on the benefits here. Should we act ether or separately? If we want to be safe, I think it's better to act ether, but Big Brother Yang probably doesn't know, but the biggest benefits in the 5-colored treasure pagoda aren't actually the various precious treasures that are scattered about, nor the artifacts which have been left behind, but the shattered world principles and star sources. Eve heard something about this before, but Eve yet to really experience it. Why is that? Of course, it's because the first and second layers don't have a high concentration of such things, but the third layer is different. What's more, there are only 2 of us here, so no one will compete with us for these benefits. So what you mean to say is, you want to act separately? And, after all, if the 2 of us travel ether, even if we encounter such benefits, we'll need to divide them up between us. Big Brother Yang, it's not that I don't want to split things equally with you, it's just I understand, since you are confident enough in yourself, then well act separately.
Then Big Brother Yang must be careful, there are 11th order monster beasts in the third layer.
You as well. 3 days later. How can this be?
After these streams of light entered my body, but instead of escaping, the shattered principles flowed towards the sealed world bead and disappeared.
There were far too many shattered principles for me to absorb immediately. Let me check it out.
The shattered world principles from the 5-colored treasure pagoda are pouring into the sealed world bead and helping to make up for the flaws in its own principles. Once the principles inside the sealed world bead reached a certain level of perfection, it might become indistinguishable from a real world.
My understanding of principle strength has indeed improved, and I now vaguely understand some of the mysteries of the Dao Source realm.
Who goes there?
But this is far from comprehensive. Moreover, the sealed world bead is far from satisfied. Blade. An 11th order monster beast? Blood beast, monster and queen.
3 days later unexpectedly, this new blood beast's strength has not regressed to the Otojin King realm, it retained its Dao Source realm strength.
Finally I found more. Here I come, shattered principles. So many?
If I can absorb all the light streams in this place, my comprehension of principle strength would rise to the level of a Dao Source realm master. The power contained within this mass of light is too intense. If I just simply rush in, I would likely be crushed into dust by the chaotic principles.
Sure enough. After absorbing the shattered principles here, my origin essence crystal has a trace of principle strength surrounding it as well.
I had not actually used my space force at this moment, but I was still able to create a void crack. I can only do this because of my enhanced comprehension of principle strength.
Now I can use this comprehension to slightly mobilize the principles around me.
Although I am unable to display much strength related to the space principles now, I am still quite satisfied.
There is someone nearby. Is that Shao-Chi? Could it be that some old monster was sealed here, like the wood spirit? No.
The curve of this figure is also somewhat different from Mo Shao-Chi's.
But there shouldn't be anyone as the third layer besides me and Shao-Q. She is breaking through. Right, she must be a cultivator from the Maplewood City, but how did she come to the third layer? What method did she use?
As for the huge mass of light from before, she had obviously been the one gathering it. In other words, I had been snatching benefits from her this entire time. In that case, after she breaks through she would undoubtedly come to settle accounts with me.
I need to escape now. Martiali.
Stand there obediently and don't move, otherwise I'll make you pay.
Do you think that I am stupid? You want to stay here so you can kill me after you break through? Too strong. Fast. Does this tiny Maplewood City actually have such a genius? Strange, that man didn't seem to be an ordinary origin king. And my attack just now.
He managed to resist it without any difficulty, even taking advantage of the brief confrontation to boost his fleeing speed.
Who the hell was that woman?
Judging from that woman's previous state, it's obvious that she had been preparing for this moment for a long time. So her chances of success are likely quite high. Anyways, I just need to stay away from her. 3 days later, 3 11th order monster beasts in 3 days. My harvest this time is quite good. What happened? I can't move. Forced teleportation? Could it be that the 5-colored treasure pagoda is closing and all the living cultivators inside are being teleported out? She is safe. That's good. Senior Shao seems to be in a good mood. And if so, does Brother Chen have some objection? I would not dare. However, it is surprising that there are so many cultivators from this small Maplewood city who managed to come out of the 5-colored treasure pagoda alive. City Lord Duan must be quite pleased his Maplewood City is so full of talents. Although the loss this time was not small, those who survived will definitely be able to support Maplewood City in the future. Sir is too polite, this is all thanks to the blessing of seniors. What? Is that really what happened? City Lord Duan, first, open Maplewood City's protective array and close the city gates. No one is allowed to enter or leave. Also, ensure no one can leave the square. We will eliminate the problem here and now. What is it that the 5 emperors and City Lord Duan want to do? I can't even contact Mo Shao-Chi. It seems that many have been infected. SIR Star Envoy, you. Arg. What is that? What is it? It looks like a seed? Whoa. It exploded. Ah. What is she doing? It doesn't seem to be directed at US. What the hell are those things? Judging from the way they are reacting, they don't seem to know that they had such thing inside them. Wood spirit.
Wood spirit. It's really the wood spirit. 5 elements indestructible sword tempering art, fire sword chi. Circulate your strength to protect yourselves, don't allow the wood seeds to invade your body, otherwise your fate will be the same as theirs. Sure enough, we can stop the seeds from invading our bodies by circulating our strength. 2 days later it's alright, everything here is almost resolved. Fortunately the Emperor Realm seniors discovered the wood spirit in time, otherwise the consequences would have been disastrous.
Brother Yang, forgive me. I didn't know that ancient wood spirit could invade a cultivator's body with its wood seed to come out of the 5-colored treasure pagoda.
You are not to blame here.
At the same time, City Lord's mansion this time, if we weren't informed in time that the wood spirit seeds are lurking inside the bodies of those cultivator, I am afraid that the Maplewood City would have ruined in the near future.
2 seniors. Seniors, has the wood spirit really been wiped out? Even if I said it was wiped out completely, you would definitely not believe me. Senior means.
There are many types of wood spirits, and their innate abilities are all different.
This wood spirit
has indeed been more troublesome than this king had anticipated.
So this king does not dare to guarantee it is really gone.
Out there are perhaps some well-hidden wood seeds which we were unable to find.
Even with the methods of several seniors, you cannot be certain? This Duan will respectfully carry out Senior Gao's orders.
Although we cannot be sure whether the wood spirit is dead, you may rest assured that after losing so many of its wood seeds.
Good, you should head out. We still have something to discuss.
Even if it is not dead, its foundation is likely severely damaged, so it won't cause any trouble in the near future.
Yes.
You only need to instruct the cultivators in the city to inspect themselves regularly while taking some preventive measures.
What is it that Senior Shao wants to discuss that warrants such caution? Is it because of the wood spirit?
Naturally not. How could this king pay so much attention to a trivial wood spyrite? What this king has to discuss with you is about the Shattered Starseed.
Shattered Starseed? Senior Shao means. The Shattered Starseed is about to open?
The entrance to the Shattered Starseed is indeed about to open, but as for exactly when it will happen, the great emperor has still yet to determine.
I am simply informing all of you now.
All of you know that the reason why this Shattered Starseed was born is related to the heaven-devouring great emperor. Back then, the heaven-devouring great emperor was so arrogant that he dared to swallow all things in creation in order to enhance his strength. Even the sun, and stars could not escape his clutches. In the end, however, he aroused the anger of the heavens and was thus purged by the world itself.
Ahem. Senior XIO, there's no need to mention such falsehoods with us. Naturally.
This is only the story the average cultivator knows of. While those of us here understand the real truth of this matter. However, during that battle, it is true that worlds collapsed, and the order of heaven and earth was shattered, leading to the creation of the Shattered Starseed, a broken, but self-contained world. Unfortunately, although the Shattered Starseed is vast, only Dao Source Realm Juniors may enter it. If an emperor were to rashly try to intrude, it may destabilize the pathway to the Shattered Starseed and force it to close. One must know that there are many shattered and even complete star sources inside that place, which are of great benefit even to us. For that reason, we emperors have never been allowed to enter the Shattered Starseed since it first formed.
If that were not the case, I would have liked to enter it to explore. If Junior Sister Gao is interested, you can try. I'd rather not be killed by the great emperor.
If Senior Brother Phone does not take his life seriously, he is free to make an attempt. Although we cannot enter, the disciples from our forces can, and they are more than capable of bringing back star sources with them, so why should we worry? If any of you wish to sell some star sources when the time comes, my 7 Glories Chamber of Commerce will purchase all of them, regardless of the cost.
I will second that notion.
My Violet Source Chamber of Commerce has vast business dealings and can definitely afford to buy a few star sources.
Ha, the two of you must be sleep-talking.
The opening of the Shattered Starseed is a great event in my southern territory, so once the news spreads, there is certain to be some chaos, especially with the limited number of entry quotas.
What we need to discuss now is exactly these quotas, or more precisely, how many quotas each may. I see.
10 days later, the small sealed world. After I came to the star boundary, there were so many things that I did not understand.
There is still so much left for me to digest.
These strange books are quite helpful to me.
There are really too many. Looks like you'll have to work hard.
It's just that. Right, herbs I collected inside the 5-colored treasure pagoda.
All done. I almost forgot to plant them. They should grow strong in time. The jade bottle I took from Soaring Dragon Altar. Although I don't exactly know what is inside this jade bottle. When I got close to it, The dragon scale in my chest got a little hot. Want to run? This is a small dragon? Dragon blood. A drop of true dragon blood. It contains a drop of pure dragon blood. Looks like this jade bottle is not ordinary. It is actually covered in dense seals, spirit arrays, and it also contains an extremely cold aura that can freeze my divine sense. Only such an unique container can hold a drop of golden blood. However, should I refine this drop of blood in my body? No, it's not time. In the past, using the monster transformation secret art to fuse with the dragon scale has caused me to suffer greatly. I don't want to experience that again. Half a month later, Shopkeeper Kong. Alchemist Yang, you're here. I'd better break through the Dao Source realm first. Alchemist Yang, many thanks for your efforts this time. I simply fulfilled my obligations. Shopkeeper Kong doesn't need to be so polite. Judging from Shopkeeper Kangak, could there perhaps be some kind of happy event happening? Haha, not at all. However, the two alchemists sent from the headquarters arrived 5 days ago. So, that's how it is. Congratulations to Shopkeeper Kong, then. Of course. If Alchemist Yang would be willing to remain in the employ of Spirit Pill Plaza, this old master. Shopkeeper Kong, I am afraid this will not work. I told you before that I do not pursue alchemy as my primary profession. The reason I agreed to assist you last time was because I needed pill recipes. Now, since your Chamber of Commerce has sent 2 alchemists to alleviate your situation, I will not be offering my alchemy services again in the future. It's a pity. In fact, with Alchemist Yang's ability, this old master will take the liberty to ask, if you were to focus on alchemy, your future achievements will probably be no worse than Grandmaster Huang Fu at the headquarters. Do you require more pill recipes? Oh, does Shopkeeper Kong have a way for me to acquire more? Alchemist Yang has done a great benevolence for this old master. If this old master really had more pill recipes, he would have handed them over long ago for free. So, Shopkeeper Kong does not have additional pill recipes? Although this old master does not have them, this old master knows where some might be found. What's more, in that place, not only would there be a number of pill recipes, perhaps. I wonder if Alchemist Yang ever heard of this man called. There will be a complete inheritance of an alchemy grandmaster. What do you mean? Gong Sun Mu. Secluded room, are you certain it's the cave mansion of a fallen alchemy grandmaster named Gong Sun Mu? Of course. A few days when I was reading the records, I seem to have came across such a name. Tell me everything in details. But I can't seem to remember the details there. Who was this Gong Sun Mu? Even if Alchemist Yang has never heard of Gong Sun Mu, he must certainly know that among the 10 great emperors, there is one that excels in the alchemic Tao. Yes? Gong Sun Mu was Wondrous Pill Great Emperor's 3rd disciple, but for some reason I have yet to uncover, Gong Sun Mu seems to have offended Wondrous Pill Great Emperor and was expelled as a disciple. 3,000 years ago Marshall sends the Wondrous Pill Great Emperor? So, what Shopkeeper Kong means to say is that there is some kind of relationship between Gong Sun Mu and Wondrous Pill Great Emperor? Being the youngest disciple, Gong Sun Mu was favored by the Great Emperor. Later, Gong Sun Mu settled in seclusion in the Southern Territory, ultimately losing his life in this foreign land, a truly sad fate. Gong Sun Mu has such astonishing origins, so how did Shopkeeper Kong determine this cave mansion belonged to him? Originally, this old master was not qualified to know such secrets, but I have been inquiring about that cave mansion for many years, so I have learned more than is generally known to the public. Let's put it this way, when Gong Sun Mu was expelled by Wondrous Pill Great Emperor, he brought a servant with him. That servant was only responsible for tending to his daily life, but was later driven away by Gong Sun Mu, whose temperament underwent a dramatic change at some point. After being driven away by Gong Sun Mu, this servant lived in seclusion in the Southern Territory. Married a wife, and had children, creating his own family. Unfortunately, as the generations passed, his descendants' aptitude was somewhat unremarkable and the family eventually declined. 100 years ago, only one heir to the family remained. That heir, by chance, was rescued by me when he was being hunted down by his enemies, but unfortunately, he suffered severe injuries from which he could not recover before his death. That heir, out of gratitude, informed me about his family's greatest secret. If it is truly the cave mansion of Gong Sun Mu, exploring it really would be a great opportunity. But in that case, why is Shopkeeper Kong coming to me with this offer? Your Chamber of Commerce is full of talents who are far stronger than me. What Alchemist Yang says is reasonable. The headquarters of my Chamber of Commerce is indeed full of talented individuals, with countless Dao Source Realm masters as well. If this old master invited them to participate, the chances of success and safety would be much improved. But then, how many benefits would this old master obtain? In order to carry out this plan, this old master has been searching for a reliable partner with similar strength,
Please understand this, Alchemist Yang.
I understand shopkeeper Kang's concerns.
Alchemist Yang is considerate. It is truly this old master's good fortune to have met him.
Now, about Alchemist Yang. After hearing this much,
since it is related to an alchemy grandmaster like Gong Sun Mu, I am very interested in participating.
Very good.
However, this old master must make something clear.
Shopkeeper Kong, please speak.
If there is a Dao source pill inside the cave mansion, this old master has the first rights to it.
All right. Very good. But Alchemist Yang may rest assured, all materials related to alchemy will belong to Alchemist Yang.
As for other things, you and I can discuss the distribution when the time comes.
That's fine. When will we leave?
Tentatively, after 1 month.
1 month from today, this old master will be waiting for Alchemist Yang at the pill shop.
This old master has to make some preparations, and in addition, there will be an auctioness in the city, so this old master wants to join in the fun and see if he can gain something good.
I wonder if Alchemist Yang is interested in participating? Alchemist Yang is now a third-order origin king, so wouldn't now be a good time to prepare a Dao source pill? There's going to be an auction held in the city?
Speaking of 5-colored treasure pagoda, it reminded me of the task Zhang Gaoxian gave me. Sure, if I have time, I will surely attend.
But for now, I have something important to deal with. Zhang family mansion, it should be here. Is there anyone inside? Is this the Zhang family? Has something happened to the Zhang family? Why ask something you already know?
If you are here to kill, just kill, why bother with so much nonsense?
You sure like running your mouth. Since you are here to do the Lu family's dirty work, why bother acting pretentious? Spat. I am afraid that the two of you are misunderstanding something.
I don't know any Lu Baichuan or Lu family, I only fought back because you suddenly attacked me.
You don't know that old dog Lu Baichuan? Then why have you come to meet the Zhang family? Grandma, don't get excited. You don't know that old dog Lu Baichuan? Then why have you come to meet the Zhang family?
First Order Origin King Realm.
Be quiet. All woman. That person, who is he?
Also, it seems like this old woman here had suffered a serious wound recently that damaged her foundation, so her Saint Chi aura is somewhat disordered.
Yes, this is the Zhang family.
The only males present are the fat and thin cultivators who had attacked me before.
That person came to hurt Grandma?
It's like all the men in this family are dead.
Junior Yang Kai greets old madam. Dare I ask if this is the Zhang family? Good, old madam, is there some kind of misunderstanding here? Why was I sneak attacked the moment I arrived?
Whether it is a misunderstanding or not depends on what business you have here.
Your Excellency's cultivation is profound.
If you were truly sent here by Lu Baichuan, there would not be any need for conversation.
You say you don't know old dog Lu Baichuan? Eve never heard of him. All right.
I will believe you, but that still does not explain why Your Excellency has come to the Zhang family.
I am here because I was entrusted to come by another. Please have a look at this, old madam. Grandma. I am fine. Dare I ask this little brother, this space ring? From whom did you obtain it? Such cruel fate.
Although this old woman had expected it, I had still prayed it would not be true. Honored guest, this old woman has been rude, please come inside.
Very well, I still have something I need to give you.
Sak K little brother, regarding the misunderstanding from before, I hope that little brother will not take our offense to heart.
It's fine, old madam. I am sorry for your loss. You said just now that you have something else to deliver to us, may I ask what that is?
This. Before your Zhang family's patriarch died, he left a message in this jade slip and asked me to deliver it. Old madam will understand everything after she reads it.
As I thought. It was that old dog Lu Baichuan's poisonous hand that killed my husband.
Mother, I must seek revenge for my husband.
Naturally, this enmity must be settled. What? He died? But do you have the ability?
Daughter-in-law is indeed not the opponent of that old dog, but even if she dies, she must still carve a piece of his flesh out.
Bold words. But I am afraid that death will not be your fate. If you go now, only humiliation will await you. Old madam, might I ask what tragedy has befallen your household in addition to Brother Zhang's misfortune inside the 5-colored treasure pagoda? Bab.
It seems little brother is already aware of this family's misfortune.
Just after the opening of the 5-colored treasure pagoda, the juniors of the two families also traveled ether to a certain restricted area for life experience.
In that dangerous restricted area, all the heirs of the Zhang family were killed, while everyone from the Lu family returned safely. While Zhang Gaoxian had also disappeared. He wants my family's Zhang Ruo11 to marry his son. Before, the Zhang family and Lu family had always had a close friendship. Because the old ancestors of the two families had come to Maplewood City Ether and worked hard to establish themselves. After several hundred years of time, the two families could be called close relatives that had shared friendship for multiple generations. Lu Baichuan's attitude also changed dramatically from before. After returning, he frequently tried to pressure the Zhang family. Everything turned out to be a conspiracy by the Lu family. I never thought Lu Baichuan would directly tear face with her and try to take away Zhang Ruo11 forcibly. All of this seems like a plot to annex the Zhang family. With so few males left by the family, as the Lu family seized this opportunity to marry a young lady from the Zhang family, they can slowly begin to assimilate what is left. However, the Zhang and Lu families had been allies for hundreds of years, so how could such a drastic change have so suddenly occurred? Old madam, since you have read the information in the jade slip, you should already know about the agreement between your Zhang family's patriarch and myself. Gao Xian made everything clear in the jade slip, saying that as the little brother still lives in Maplewood City, he will fulfill 3 requests for my Zhang family within his ability, and after the Dao Source fruit has been refined into a pill, the Zhang family will be given 1 Dao Source pill. Little brother, you may rest assured, only the 4 people inside this room will ever know about that Dao Source fruit. Little brother coming to the Zhang family to honor this agreement is already more than this old woman could have asked for. Little brother is a man of character and credibility. This old woman will surely not cause any more trouble for you. That would be best. Little brother, if it is not inconvenient, please spend a few days here in my Zhang family. So this old woman can provide some appropriate hospitality. Fortunately, the Zhang family is facing a crisis. If I leave now and Lu Baichuan comes here, many will die. Perhaps it would be best if I use this situation to my advantage, making the Zhang family use up one of their requests. What's that sound? Lu Baichuan. It seems to be the sound of gongs and drums. You little bastard. You're going too far. Lu Baichuan, you little bastard. You're going too far. Don't be afraid, while Grandma is still here, the Lu family will not take you away. Grandma, if Ruo11 can save the family, Ruo11 is willing to. Just let them take me. What are you saying? Our grandfather, father, and brother all died at the hands of the Lu family. The enmity between the Lu family and my Zhang family is absolutely irreconcilable. How could your grandma push you into such a fiery pit? Rest assured, Grandma will guarantee your safety. Little brother, this old woman must ask you something. Little brother's cultivation is profound, but Lu Baichuan's cultivation is comparable to yours, so a fight with him would surely be difficult. This old woman will not ask you to kill him and avenge my Zhang family, only that when the time comes, you step forward to safeguard my Zhang family today. Is this a request? She is only a first-order Saint King, not even an origin-returning realm cultivator. Also, although she was indeed quite pretty, she is not a country-destroying beauty. What she possessed that caused the Lu family to care so much about her? Yes. This request. It's fine with me. We can only take one step at a time. But old madam, I just so happen to be in the Zhang family this time, so keeping you safe once is not an issue, but what will happen if next time I am not here? What do you plan to do if the Lu family comes to provoke you again? Old madam has not thought about simply cutting weeds and pulling out roots? Cutting weeds and pulling out roots. Is little brother sure? There are many people in the Lu family, not just Lu Baichuan. I can try. If it can be done, the Zhang family will regard little brother as our greatest benefactor, ensuring that for generations to come we light incense and bow thrice in the morning and evening to pray for little brother's good fortune and safety. Old madam misunderstands. I don't want compensation. I do not like being fettered, so my proposal is, if I can eliminate the Lu family for you, you will consider my previous agreement with brother Zhang to be fulfilled and will no longer be able to make requests of me in the future. What do you say? Little brother means. That's not necessary. But we have to renegotiate the terms of the agreement. The terms? I don't know what the little brother wants. I am afraid my Zhang family has nothing of interest to you. Either this time I ensure your safety and it will be considered a single request of the 3 fulfilled, meaning you still have 2 left, or I seek complete revenge for you and we consider all 3 requests fulfilled. You are free to choose. Naturally, this old woman will choose the second option. If little brother can really avenge my Zhang family, we will not seek you again in the future and will regard the agreement between you and Gao Xian to be fulfilled. Not only that. This old woman will offer my sincere and generous gratitude. All right. Since you said it, you better mean it.
Just wait here for the good news. Little brother, this mistress will accompany you. So fast. Help me up so I can also observe.
Outside Zhang Family Mansion Jr., this old master is here today to welcome a bride into his family, so he will let you off for your rudeness this once.
Call Aunt Cheng out at once. You still have the face to address her as Aunt Cheng? Lu Baichuan, father here has been enlightened today. Only now have I learned that your Lu family's skin is thicker than a city wall, impressive indeed. Junior, you court death. In front of whom are you calling yourself father? Such impudence. Lu Baichuan, even if I die today, you won't feel any better. You are planning to self-destruct? In front of this old master, you think you'll have the opportunity to blow yourself up? Good, today is Tower's wedding day, so we should add some excitement. Boy, surrender your life. Since when does the Zhang family have another third-order origin king amongst them? Who is your excellency? You don't seem to be a Zhang family member, right? You're right. For certain reasons, the Zhang family's affairs are now my concern. Then who are you and why are you interfering in this private affair? This little brother has brought back the last words of my husband. What does friend mean? Since the Zhang family's affairs are now your concern, should you not also give a reason? Moreover, this old master is only here to welcome a bride into his family, not to embarrass the Zhang family in any way. Is this friend perhaps misunderstanding something? Lu Baichuan, cease your meaningless rhetoric. How can you still dare to quibble? So you met Brother Zhang inside the five-colored treasure pagoda? Indeed I met Brother Zhang, but why does that make you so happy? Did you perhaps think of something? If that's the case, then is that thing with you? You guessed right. Yes, that thing is with me. Do you want it? It seems that you killed Brother Zhang because of that thing. Even if it weren't for that, I would still have done so, and what might that be? But that is my Lu and Zhang family's business. Now that it is with you, this Lu has something to say to this friend. Give me your life. Friend is truly sinister. It seems that Brother Zhang was attacked by you in this way and then killed by its poison, yes? Stop. My spirit snake. For killing my snake, I'll have your head. Little brother, be careful. That is the Lu family's Thunder Wind Hammer, an Origin King grade high rank artifact. Don't try to confront it head on. Silver M Purple Frost Saber. Be careful, little brother, this Silver M Purple Frost Saber was originally a Dao Source grade artifact refined by an artifact refining grandmaster, but due to some sort of failure in the refinement process, it only ended up as an Origin King grade high rank. Nevertheless, it still contains a trace of principal strength. All of you go grab that girl for me. Old thing, shut your mouth. If you want to do it, hurry up and do it. I am quite interested in the power of your saber. Boy, hand over that thing and I'll spare your life. Since you refuse a toast, you must drink a loss. In that case, this Lu will let you witness his might. Ha ha ha. Like an ant trying to stop a cart. Overconfidence. Wait you. What? You can also utilize principal strength? Blame your dog eyes for looking down on people too much. Boy, you've been playing the pig to eat a tiger, curse you. Earth Dragon Dance. Sir Yang, he's going to run. He won't get away. Idiot. Do you really think I am so afraid of you that I would try to escape? Space Needle? Seems you can't wait to court death. Really? Impossible. There's no way you could break the secret technique this old master spent half his life studying. So this is what you were relying on? And running away was just an act to get me to lower my guard? Boy, I'll remember you. This humiliation you have made me suffer today, I will return it by tenfold. Outside Zhang family mansion, the rest of the mixed fish are yours to deal with. I am going to pursue Lu Baichuan. Many thanks, little brother. Boy. I will remember you. I will make you pay for today's humiliation. Lu family patriarch, didn't you go to the Zhang family to welcome the new bride? Why have you suddenly returned alone? The auspicious hour has not yet arrived. Pass the order, make everyone pack up everything of value with all haste. We must leave here as possible. What? Secret room who? Who goes there? You? How did you come in? Naturally, I followed you inside. What do you think? Little brother, this old master has never met you before today and has no grievances or grudges with you, so why take things to such extremes? Instead of fighting with this old master and ending with mutual wounds, why not let matters end here? If you agree, this old master can allow you to leave here unharmed. If I want to leave, do I need your consent? Moreover, although I have no grudge with you, since I have agreed to the Zhang family's request, I can't let you live anymore. Boy, don't go too far. Do you really think that this old master is afraid of you? If so, I advise you to think twice. Come out. Little brother, this Lu acknowledges his punishment is deserved and asks little brother to show mercy by not killing him. Little brother? Ah. Mercy. Strange. This thing was able to disperse my nihility. Could this thing have something to do with Space Force? Nothing happens even after pouring my strength into it. Very interesting. Little brother, if you want this, Lu can tell you, all he asks is you spare his life. Do you know the details of this thing? Talk. What is this thing? Why can it break my secret technique? I know. If this old master can provide little brother with the information he wants, can little brother spare his life? Are you trying to negotiate terms with me? I would not dare. It's just. This old master really doesn't want to die. No one wants to die. Good, I can give you a way out. Of course, the premise is that the information you provide can satisfy me. Now start speaking. That is a space spirit jade. Space spirit jade? What is its relationship with space spirit crystal? Space spirit jade is produced at the cores of pure, condensed space spirit crystals. Less than 1 in 10,000 space spirit crystals will produce a space spirit jade. Dare I ask if little brother cultivates Space Force? Don't you? Little brother's insight is indeed sharp. How can this old master's comprehension of the Tao of space compare to little brother's? After little brother caught this old master's space needle with one hand, this old master had some faint guesses, but now it seems to be true. Cease your flattery and get to the point. How did you manage to cultivate Space Force? Does it have something to do with the Space Spirit Jade? The reason why I know something about Space Force is because of this Space Spirit Jade. This Space Spirit Jade seems to have been refined into a peculiar artifact by some powerful master. But this old master is unable to draw out any of its power and only inadvertently gained some inspiration from it, which allowed him to begin cultivating Space Force. How difficult the Tao of space is to cultivate, I understand well. If one does not have the appropriate aptitude for it, even spending 1,000 years would not be enough to learn anything. I am a little curious, what kind of opportunity did you have that allowed you to accidentally comprehend Space Force from this thing? There truly was a special opportunity that allowed this old master to spy on the mysteries of the Tao of space. If you dare to speak any lies, it'll make you beg for death. 'Tis a long story though. Actually, this thing was not originally my Lu family's, but the Zhang family's. Then how did your Lu family come to possess it? Did you steal it? Little brother misunderstands. This thing was part of the dowry the Lu family received when a woman from the Zhang family married into the Lu family 200 years ago. You should know that my Lu family and the Zhang family have several hundred years of friendship, so marriages between us are. What does that have to do with the opportunity you obtained? Please be patient, little brother, this old master will explain everything. 200 years ago Zhang family patriarch only thought of the space spirit jade as a rare artifact refining material. And later it became the dowry of a woman from the Zhang family who married into the Lu family. The Lu family patriarch believed that to be true and took the space spirit jade to a few artifact refining grandmasters, wanting to refine it into something more practical. Since then, this space spirit jade had been stashed away in the Lu family's vault. Unfortunately, those artifact refining grandmasters were unable to melt this rare artifact refining material, let alone forge it into something. None could even tell what its origins were. How did you discover its purpose and realize you could use it to cultivate Space Force? It was all a coincidence. 10 years ago, when this Lu was cultivating in this secret room, he accidentally discovered that this space spirit jade was emitting some subtle energy fluctuations. At that time, this Lu merely thought he was seeing things and didn't take it to heart. After half a year, it reacted again. This old master realized when this phenomenon occurred once more that it was no mere illusion. The second incident lasted for much longer, but unfortunately, I was still unable to learn much. Until the third time. It was 2 more years before the fluctuations resurfaced, and this time they persisted for 3 whole months, allowing this Lu to finally glean something from it, including the method to begin cultivating Space Force. Something so convoluted actually happened? This Lu would not dare to lie, this is the entire truth. Go on. I want to know why this space spirit jade responds only at random intervals. There should be a reason for it. This Lu thought the same as little brother at the time, after careful investigation, this Lu realized that only when a certain individual came to my Lu family did the space spirit jade react. What individual? It was a little girl from the Zhang family. Zhang RUO11?
Indeed, every time this space spirit jade has reacted, that little girl was inside my Lu family and staying close to this vault. If the first 2 times could be written off as coincidence, the third time I was sure that the space spirit jade reacted because of her. Because, at that time, that little girl stayed in my Lu family for an entire month, and only after she left did the space spirit jade fall silent again. After this Lu had this speculation, he paid special attention to it, and sure enough, every time that little girl from the Zheng family came to my Lu family, the space spirit jade would show a reaction.
What's more, as she grew older, the jade's reaction became stronger and stronger. That little girl actually has some kind of connection to this thing? There were only 2 possible explanations for this situation. One was that Zhang Ruo11 had some kind of special constitution which was able to induce a reaction from the space spirit jade. The second was that she had some kind of bloodline connection to this space spirit jade. As for the second possibility, the chances were low because if Zhang Ruo11 was inspiring a reaction due to her bloodline, other members of the Zheng family should have been able to do so as well. Of course, there could be special circumstances, like Zhang Rozai's bloodline being more concentrated due to a sudden mutation, making her unique compared to the rest of the Zheng family. But previously I didn't discover anything special about her. Determining if she has a special constitution would require a more careful inspection. So, you wanted one of your descendants to marry Zhang Ruo11 for this space spirit jade? Exactly. Long as that little girl remained inside my Lu family, this old master would be able to study this space spirit jade longer, and it may not have been impossible to delve further into the Tao of space. Little brother, I have told you everything I know. All I request is that little brother allows me to live. Not a problem. Many thanks, little brother. I promise to spare your life, so I won't kill you, you can be assured of that. However, whether the Zheng family kills you or not is none of my business. Cough. Outside Zheng family mansion, mother, little brother Yang has been gone for almost a day now. I would like to go and see what the situation is, and if he requires assistance, what do you think? Alright, but be careful. Grandma does not need to worry, Sir Yang seems to be back. IVE kept you guys waiting. Retribution has come. Gao Shen, my son, you can rest in peace now. Good, little brother has worked hard. Little brother, for this great kindness, my Zhang family is eternally grateful. Old madam need not be so polite, I am simply fulfilling the agreement I made with brother Zhang. I also brought Lu Baichuan back with me. I'll leave what to do with him up to old madam. My Zhang family does not have much in the way of hospitality, but I do hope Sir Benefactor will enjoy what little we do have. Old madam is too polite, and there is no need to address me as Sir or Benefactor. If old madam does not mind, please just address Junior by name directly. After the Zheng family killed Lu Baichuan, I wanted to leave. If it weren't for Zhang Ruozai's relationship with the space spirit jade, would never have agreed to remain. I need to investigate it properly. Old madam, the Lu family matter has been settled, so according to our previous discussion, the agreement between myself and brother Zhang has now been completed. This old woman believes in Sir Benefactor's character, and my Zhang family is in no hurry now. Currently, my Zhang family has suffered severe damage, so even if we were to receive a Dao source bill, what could we do with it? So, Benefactor need not worry about this issue, we can discuss it after the pill has been refined. As for the Dao source pill, after I find an alchemist to refine it, old madam may rest assured that I will find a way to deliver one to the Zhang family. That would be best. Brother Yang is so young but has such amazing cultivation, an extraordinary hero worthy of admiration. There must be many women who have shown you favor, yes? The woman I love. It seems he is definitely not blank in terms of feelings. However, it isn't too surprising with a third-order origin king cultivation. It is only natural he has plenty of life experience and would have met at least 1 or 2 unforgettable women on his journey through life. Old madam, the hour is late, so Junior would like to go back and rest first. Old madam was injured during the battle today, so she should also go back and rest early, lest her wounds become worse. Many thanks for Sir Benefactor's care, I shall do so. RUO11, take Benefactor to the guest room and serve him well. Yes. Sir, please come with me. Humph. Mother, daughter-in-law knows she made an indiscreet remark. Fortunately, Benefactor seems to have a benevolent nature, otherwise, this old lady would not spare you. But why did you ask such a question just now? Mother, did you not notice? Benefactor glanced towards RUO11 several times during the night. And so? Even though RUO11 is not a great beauty, she still has her charms. It seems Benefactor is a bit interested in her. That can't be, no? RUO11 is just a first-order Saint King, how could she enter Benefactor's vision? Mother, men do not only care about a woman's cultivation, their feelings also matter as well. Are you implying this old woman does not understand the ways of men and women? Daughter-in-law had no such intentions. However, right now, my Zhang family is weak, and although the Lu family is now gone, mother must not forget that in the surrounding region, it is not just the Lu family that has an interest in US. If my Zhang family does not have a master to protect it, what will we do if a strong enemy invades? What you mean is, if my Zhang family can form a relationship with benefactor, if the Zhang family encounters trouble in the future, will he just stand by and watch? I understand what you want to say. If it is as you said, this is an excellent plan. Gao Shen has died, and my Zhang family really must begin considering its future. And RUO11 is the key to forming such a relationship. He is so young yet has already reached the third-order origin king realm, and judging from his performance during the day, it seems that he is not an ordinary third-order origin king. No ordinary third-order origin king would be capable of plunging into the Lu family and capturing Lu Baichuan alive. If my Zhang family could be connected with him, it would be the same as enjoying cool shade under a big tree. Even if he did not remain here, who would dare to provoke us? It is as you say, but I am afraid all this is still just our wishful thinking, and if we were to upset benefactor in any way. Mother, we can do this. Good, very good. Well, follow your plan? But doing this will probably make RUO11 suffer. Why would this make her suffer? I think benefactor is by no means a villain, and if RUO11 can really follow him, she will likely be extremely happy. Mother, rest assured, I will go and explain everything to RUO11 tonight. Good, but if RUO11 disagrees, don't force her. I don't want to exchange her happiness for the future of my Zhang family. Miss RUO11. How old are you? I am 15 years old. Why did he suddenly ask my age? Could it be 15? Lu Baichuan said the Jade's reaction became stronger as she grew older. Could it be related to her body? Then have you recently noticed any kind of strange phenomenon from your body? HAAA? Why is he suddenly asking me such questions? Sir, please rest, RUO11 will take her leave. Damn it. Looks like I have made her misunderstand. The decoration here is quite luxurious. I should set up a barrier first, that way no one will be able to probe inside. Well, let's check today's harvest. The Lu family is not poor, just the source crystals along number more than. There were also some rare ores that I threw into the sealed world bead for the embodiment. He can absorb them with the heaven-devouring battle law. Of course, the most valuable things I obtained are the Thunder Windhammer and Silver M Purple Frost Saber. As I will fuse my Dragon Bone Sword with my body, I was worried that I won't have a good artifact to use then. This Silver M Purple Frost Saber would be able to make up for this in the short term. Seems like it's real. The Space Spirit Jade has undergone this change because Zhang RUO11 is nearby. When I had seen it earlier in the day, it was completely still and tranquil. But now, I can clearly feel the space force fluctuations coming from the Space Spirit Jade. If someone is immersed in these fluctuations for a long time, it wouldn't be impossible to comprehend Space Force. It seems my choice to stay was right. 2 days later, Zhang family mansion. Damn it. I've been observing the Space Spirit Jade for 2 days but I still gain nothing. This investigations is pointless, and I also need to prepare for the agreement I have with shopkeeper Kong. Looks like I can only come here in the future to study the Space Spirit Jade. Outside the mansion benefactor, please take care of yourself in the future. If you ever have time to spare, my Zhang family would be honored if you grace us with your presence. If there is a chance, I will stop by. When the time comes, I hope old madam will not shut me out. Benefactor is the sole reason my Zhang family was able to overcome our crisis, but my Zhang family really has nothing to repay you with. This mistress has noticed the benefactor is a lone traveler, so this mistress hopes that benefactor will allow RUO11 to accompany him so she may tend to his needs in the future. Ha! She is trying to secure Zhang family's future by a good relationship with me. And Zhang RUO11 is the bridge she had chosen to build this relationship on. I instinctively repel such ideas, but if she is really by my side all the time, I can study the Space Spirit Jade anytime I want. Although RUO11 is a young child with low cultivation, unable to assist benefactor in battle, she has good talent and is both quiet and clever. If benefactor takes her with him, he will no longer need to worry about trivial matters in the future. He can focus on his own cultivation as well as breaking through to the Dao Source realm as possible. However, if benefactor is adverse to this idea, then it seems RUO11 will not be able to enjoy this blessing. Sister RUO11 is both refined and intelligent, how could I dislike her? It's just that I don't want to force someone to do something against their will. Regarding this matter, I will have to ask Miss RUO's opinion.
If she wants to go with me, I can take her away from Zhang family. Of course. RUO11, you heard benefactor's words yourself, so speak your mind.
Would you like to leave with benefactor and serve him from now on?
Benefactor, RUO11 is willing.
No one is forcing her.
Good, in that case, she will accompany me.
Maplewood City, Spirit Pill Plaza Alchemist Yang, you're back. It's you again? Why are you waiting here for me?
It's like this humble one has been ordered by shopkeeper Kong to wait here for Alchemist Yang to invite him to the upcoming auction fair.
Auction fair? What's so special about this auction fair?
Why is shopkeeper Kong so interested?
Shopkeeper Kong said that a Dao source fruit will appear.
In addition, shopkeeper Kong said that there is an ancient pill furnace among the items listed for auction, one that is at least of Dao source grade low rank. If Alchemist Yang can obtain this pill furnace, his refinement success rate will surely increase.
I am indeed interested in this. Where is this auction held and when will it start? It will start at end today at City Lord's Mansion.
So, it seems that I came back just at the right time. Good, go back and inform shopkeeper Kong I will come to meet him right away.
Yes. Hi sir, are you an alchemist? I know a little something. Let's head in first.
This token is to open the barriers of the secluded home. Do not open them if someone else besides me comes.
You can go out for a walk if you are bored.
Security in Maplewood City is fairly good, but you must stay away from the black market.
RUO11 won't go anywhere. RUO11 will be waiting for Sir's return. As you wish. You can rest first, I will be going out for a bit. Just a third-order origin returning realm dares to enter the auction? Do you not fear death?
Oh. You brought 1,000,000 source crystals, why didn't you say so earlier?
You may enter. It's so lively here. Yes, after all this time's auction is being hosted by the City Lord. If one wanted to join the auction, other than being invited by the City Lord's mansion, only two kinds of people could enter freely. Cultivators at or above the Origin King realm, or someone with strong financial backing.
Heavenly Marshal Holy Land placed 3 Dao source fruits in the 5-colored treasure pagoda this time, one of which will appear in the auction. As for the other 2, no one knows who obtained them.
Let's go, time is running out. Of course, right, this con will be bringing this friend in with me, that's not a problem, right? Phew, finally managed to come in. Shopkeeper Kong. Shopkeeper Kong, even if it is you, you must follow the rules. You have an invitation, right?
According to the rules, it's not a problem, please go in, your private room numbered B is ready.
B?
I could be regarded as someone famous in Maplewood City. Ven City Lord Duan Yuan Shan dared not look down on me, but now, I had only been assigned to a private room in the B block? Looks like the people in the higher-ranked rooms either has higher strength or bigger backgrounds.
I envy those who can sit in their private room. Shoo. Keep quiet. Those people are not to be messed with. Why hasn't UT started yet? Room B, I am afraid that there are a lot of masters coming here today.
You and I should be careful not to offend them.
Someone finally went onto the stage. How dare he drink on the stage? Gulp gulp, what is he doing? Who is this guy?
I should leave this place.
Ah. So comfortable.
This is very improper. I have never seen a host as unique as this old man. Alchemist Yang, you only arrived in Maplewood City recently, so it's not a surprise you don't know him.
He's one of the 2 Vice City Lords? Wouldn't that make him a Dao Source Realm Master? Is it okay to let him preside over the auction?
I think he's already drunk. He is one of the 2 Vice City Lords of Maplewood City, no one knows his exact name, but since he calls himself drunkard, everyone else does as well.
Ha ha ha.
Yes. He is a first-order Dao Source Realm cultivator. Rumor has it that his true strength isn't much worse than that of City Lord Duan's, and he is actually capable of fighting cultivators above his realm. Don't judge him by his appearance. Drunkard has a very prestigious reputation in Maplewood City, beating up ruffians and helping the downtrodden, being generous and kind to the poor.
He is a good man.
It doesn't matter if you don't recognize me, this old man isn't here to make friends, but to host an auction anyways, so don't stare at this old man, just focus on the auction items.
This guy is interesting.
This old man didn't want to host this auction, but Sir City Lord suddenly came out and offered me some good wine, getting me to agree to this while I was drunk.
Anyway, this old man is in a hurry, so act decisively during the auction because this old man won't wait, it's starting.
He has to go out and bask in the sun as possible.
Let the auction.
Soul condensing pills, an ancient lost pill, 3 pills in total to be auctioned off ether. The starting bid is source crystals, and each raise should not be less than source crystals.
Begin. Soul condensing pill. It's really a soul condensing pill?
It's said that taking a soul condensing pill can temper one's soul, making their spiritual energy and divine sense stronger.
This is an Origin King grade high rank pill. Begin.
Good, going once, going twice, going thrice, and sold. This bottle of soul condensing pill is sold to the friend who just made the bid. Please take your source crystals and go backstage to claim your item.
Now, let's move on to the next item. This is so fast? Looks like if I don't hurry, all the good thing will be taken away. Is this an auction or selling by compulsion? Senior Drunkard's conduct is really too MCH. This auction is simply too fast, right? In less than an hour, 40 items has been auctioned off. Looks like he really wants to end the auction as early as possible, then go sleep under the sun. Dow Source Grade Low Rank Tiger Battle Armor.
Million, going once, going twice, going thrice, and sold.
Good. You can have it.
An ordinary Dow Source Grade artifact also costs
million source crystals.
I thought that with a million source crystals, I could at least offer a few things.
Please check the next item. This maidservant is the most beautiful. I hope it's not something disappointing. What is UT? So mysterious. I think this time it's some precious treasure. I'll scan, but looks like I am really poor. This item is extremely precious. It would normally have been auctioned as the finale,
but is being auctioned in advance under this old man's strong suggestion.
Now then. This is a Dow Source Grade Mid-Rank Alchemy Furnace.
This furnace has been studied by this old man and city lord for many days, but we couldn't tell which material it is refined from.
Is Alchemist Yang interested in this alchemy furnace? I am somewhat, but I probably can't snatch it. Alchemist Yang, please don't hesitate. If you are lacking in source crystals, this Kong can lend them to you.
Good, this old man might not be an alchemist, but because the secret art I cultivate is Fury attributed, I can also bring out a bit of this alchemy furnace's power.
Let's wait and watch first. Please watch.
Kong Si Ran had brought a lot of source crystals to this auction, but those were for the Dow Source fruit.
While I want this alchemy furnace, it isn't a necessity.
He carved countless spirit arrays into it, all of which are good auxiliaries for alchemy. As a result, long as one understands what these spirit arrays are for, they would not need to portray them themselves during alchemy, saving time and energy. The Grandmaster who refined this furnace was definitely a genius. Furthermore, the 4 dragon heads inside the alchemy furnace allow an alchemist to have better control over the heat, as well as providing another interesting feature.
There are also many other things special about this furnace. Please watch. The alchemy furnace can even store flames? The auction precisely. Friend, you have sharp vision. The alchemy furnace can even store flames?
This old man didn't even use much strength, only about as much as a normal attack, but that was enough to provide enough energy to this furnace to burn for half a day. On top of that, once the flame intensity is set, it will absolutely not change until its energy supply is exhausted.
So, in the future when making pills we won't need to control the heat anymore? With so many features, this alchemy furnace is no different than an ordinary Emperor artifact.
Time is limited, so this old man will not show the other features of this alchemy furnace, but this old man can guarantee that if any alchemist can obtain it, their grade will increase by 1 whole rank.
Increase by 1 whole rank?
Dow Source Grade Mid-Rank Alchemy Furnace, Black Jade Furnace, starting bid, 1 million source crystals, each subsequent bid must increase the price no less than.
Everyone, please. Starting price. 1 million. Is this Black Jade Furnace really so marvelous? Alchemist Yang, are you not going to bid?
If I can obtain this alchemy furnace, the pill output of my Spirit Pill Plaza would definitely increase significantly. No, I must get that Dow Source fruit.
No. I'll just watch the excitement. How come no one is bidding? I wonder, is that furnace really worth the price? Ahem. It seems this will be the first item today to not be auctioned off. Wait, Sir Vice City Lord, aren't you being too impatient? Good, since that's the case. Nobody's bidding though? If no one bids, this old man will simply buy it himself. And maybe he can sell it later and make a big profit.
Well, since all my friends are being so reserved, then this one will offer 1 million to get the ball rolling. 1 million is far too low, my do family bids.
Million for this Black Jade Furnace. You dare think million is enough? Ridiculous. My Jung family bids Million.
In that case, my Qin family will also join in the fun, 2 million.
My Jiang family needs this black jade furnace, please give us some face. Million. Sir Vice City Lord, if you could.
Uncle Jiang, don't be so anxious, little sister still hasn't called her bid.
I offer. Million. Shopkeeper Joie?
Shopkeeper Joie, my Jiang family and your pavilion enjoy a cooperative relationship and have some friendship with one another.
Is this really necessary?
Uncle Jiang, while you're right, friendship is friendship and business is business. Little sister is just itching to get her hands on this treasure, so naturally she has to offer a bid.
Uncle Jiang, how about you be the magnanimous one and give this black jade furnace to little sister?
Little sister will definitely host a banquet tonight to entertain Uncle Jiang in return for his favor.
Hee hee, I just don't know whether you have the stamina to attend. Slut. Is Shopkeeper Joe insistent on opposing my Jiang family? Oh, how could I dare?
After this incident, little sister will personally come to the Jiang family to apologize, but still, little sister can't give up on this black jade furnace. In that case, let's see who wins in the end.
Million. 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 Shopkeeper Kong, are you? I am just making some trouble for that slut.
I was wondering who was poking his nose into my business, so it is Shopkeeper Kong.
And, so you were still alive, you old fogey? Many thanks, Shopkeeper Joe, I am very much alive and well.
So, it is Shopkeeper Kong.
Since your two chambers of commerce are interested in this alchemy furnace, my Jiang family will withdraw. Many thanks. Shopkeeper Kong, now only you and I remain, I wonder what Shopkeeper Kang's bottom line is.
No comment, just make your bid, if you don't, this black jade furnace will belong to this old master.
Million.
Shopkeeper Joie, seeing you persist like this old master has no choice but to relent. And, this old master will withdraw here.
Damn old ghost. Well, since you're finished, right? If both of you are done, then me lion it's him. At the auction of the City Lord's Mansion Million? Did I hear that right? Who is this guy?
He raised the bid by 1 million source crystals.
Is he crazy? Shoo, keep your voice down. Whoever he is, he's sitting in the block, so he must be a Dao Source Realm Master. If he hears you, you would be dead. Dare I ask, what your excellency's honored name is? Showing the tail but hiding the head, your excellency, don't you dare to reveal your name? What a farce, this one is only participating in the auction according to its rules. What's wrong, do I have to report my name before I call a bid? What kind of auction house has such rules? Vice City Lord, does your Maplewood City's auction house have this custom? Friend, you must be joking. Maplewood City's auctions don't have such a rule. Good. Shopkeeper Joie, I will let this offense go this time because you belong to 7 glories of Chamber of Commerce, but if you dare use such an arrogant tone with me again, don't blame me for being ruthless. Second Order Dao Source Realm Master. How surprising. I didn't expect that the Black Jade Furnace itself would go for million, there's even the Dao Source fruit still left to auction off. Since Senior is interested in this Black Jade Furnace, then this mistress will withdraw. Congratulations, Senior. The next item auctioned is a spirit pill. Regarding this spirit pill, please let this old man explain a little bit. Pill veins. This spirit pill actually formed pill veins. Yes. The veins are too big. Big? What are you talking about? This spirit pill came from the 5-colored treasure pagoda, a true ancient spirit pill. Everyone can also see that the medicinal efficacy of this spirit pill had been perfectly preserved because of the pill veins. What the exact name of this pill in ancient times was, no one knows for sure, and its pill recipe has been lost. Sir City Lord decided to name it the marrow washing pill, and as for its specific purpose, you can tell it by its name. It can wash one's marrow and cleanse their physique, allowing one to be reborn and thereby enhancing that cultivator's aptitude. Woohoo! I'll buy it. Although this marrow washing pill has a heaven-defying effect, it does have some drawbacks as well. Why are you yelling? Can you really afford it? First, although this pill is able to wash one's marrow and cleanse one's physique, it can only be taken for cultivators at or below the same king realm. Secondly, the effects will only last until its user has cultivated to the origin king realm. Once the consumer breaks through to the origin king realm, their physique and aptitude will return to their previous level. Now that everyone has understood the purpose of this marrow washing pill, let's start with the auction. The starting bid is, source crystals in each raise shall not be less than. Alchemist Yang, do you have a little friend in need of this thing? You could say that. Furthermore, Since I have come to this auction, I can't just go back empty-handed, can I?
And, I suppose so, Alchemist Yang, don't hesitate to bid. If you don't have enough source crystals, this old master will assist you.
Then I will thank shopkeeper Kong in advance.
The little FIRL from the Zhang family happens to be a first-order Saint King and is a prime candidate for taking the marrow washing pill. It would lighten the burden on me if she gets stronger. Going once, going twice, going 3 times, and sold.
I'll be right back.
I can also study the material of the marrow washing pill, and if I could derive its recipe, I would be of great use to me in the future.
Alchemist Yang, please return as possible.
If I am right, the Dao source fruit is about to appear. The next item is an extraordinary one indeed. In fact, it wasn't an item that was supposed to be auctioned today, but it was submitted by a certain friend who suddenly came today. Although it is something of a violation of policy, Sir City Lord judged that this item was indeed worthy enough to be auctioned today. Everyone, if you cultivate fire attribute secret arts or have a fire attribute artifact, please pay close attention.
Interesting. I wonder what it contains. Why do I feel I have a connection with whatever is inside that container?
I can't break through the barriers to investigate the situation inside.
Alchemist Yang, do you know what's inside? I don't know. There were rumors a few months ago in Maplewood City that a fire attribute artifact spirit had appeared in the nearby Clear Jade Mountain. Many cultivators went to search for that artifact spirit, but ultimately it was determined that it wasn't a fire attribute artifact spirit but an infant Luan Feng. My Maplewood City's cultivators competed for this baby Luan Feng, leading to many casualties but no result. Sir Vice City Lord, could the item here being auctioned really be an infant divine spirit? An infant divine spirit? You guys really think we'd keep an infant divine spirit here? Forget about whether anyone would dare to bid on it, my Maplewood City wouldn't even dare to auction it.
If anyone here dared to provoke a true divine spirit, Clear Jade Mountain's present situation would be Maplewood City's future.
Then, Sir Vice City Lord,
why do you speak of this?
The main point is not about the infant divine spirit, but the fire attribute artifact spirit. I really don't know what you all were listening to. Good, this old master will let you see what it is that is being auctioned today? Lu Yen. Lu Yen. Alchemist Yang? Stop.
Sir Vice City Lord, please act gently, this one is very interested in this artifact spirit, please don't hurt it. Rest assured, this old master has a sense of discretion and will not harm it. And, as everyone just saw, this fire attribute artifact spirit is the item to be auctioned now, and it is no ordinary artifact spirit at that. It has already achieved a high degree of sentience. In the current situation, if I want to snatch Lu Yen back, I can only do so by winning in this auction.
However, I do not have any source crystals either.
At the very least there aren't enough for me to win Lu Yen back at this auction.
Alchemist Yang, do you have any relationship with that artifact spirit?
Since shopkeeper Kong has noticed already, I won't hide it from you.
Her name is Lu Yen, she was originally my artifact spirit. She is not just an artifact spirit though. To me, she is a friend. Oh? She was Alchemist Yang's artifact spirit? She is a friend as well. How can someone actually regard their artifact spirit as a friend? So it seems Alchemist Yang wants to participate in this auction?
Yes, but I don't have many source crystals on hand, perhaps.
I can take out a piece of heavy earth?
I don't need to take out much of it, but once the heavy earth appears, it will cause a lot of trouble. Since this artifact spirit has such a relationship with Alchemist Yang should bid for it without restraint. Don't worry about source crystals, this old master can pay for them on your behalf.
Alchemist Yang can pay me back when he has enough source crystals of his own. But shopkeeper Kong, don't you need those to bid for the Dao source fruit?
At first, this old master indeed had some plans for the Dao source fruit, but now, this old master does not expect to win it with the few source crystals he has on him.
Since Alchemist Yang is in such urgent need, this old master will offer his assistance. Excellent. Many thanks, Brother Kong, I will not forget this kindness. How many source crystals do you have? I don't have more than this, I hope it will be enough to help Alchemist Yang. If Kong Si Ran doesn't get the Dao source fruit this time, I will give him a Dao source pill when I refine them at the future. The earlier Dao source mid-rank grade alchemy fun and sold for only million source crystals. This artifact spirit appears to have gone through some fortuitous encounters, and it not only possesses pure fire attribute energy, but it can also control thunder attribute energy. Lu Yan's value will not be higher than that of the Black Jade Furnace. No one should underestimate this artifact spirit. Any ordinary third order origin king would certainly be defeated against it in unknown battle. Shit. Stop telling more. And lastly, one more thing, this artifact spirit. He also has another form. His. She can take on a human form? What kind of fortuitous encounter did she had?
Great, her body is almost corporeal. This has gone far beyond the range of a mere artifact spirit. And wonder just how it would feel like to touch her?
Martiali TCH. We are both men, so I understand. Million.
Brother Yang, this old master now understands what you meant when you mentioned she is your friend.
Brother Kong, it's not what you are thinking.
Good, enough nonsense. A fire attribute artifact spirit. Starting bid is million source crystals and each raise shall not be less than.
Everyone, please begin. It's the same person who just bought the Black Jade Furnace. Of course, he will be interested in Lu Yen. Million. I knew Master would not let me fall in the hands of others. //. Humph. Brother Han.
Please stop. This Han meant no harm. I just wanted to take a look my competition.
Vice City Lord needs not to pay it any mind. If that's the case, then it would be best. Okay, let's continue with the auction. The friend in room B has bid million. Will Brother Han raise the bid? This young lord bids million. Humph. Ning Yuan Chang. Another idiot dares to bid against me. Second order Dao Source Realm. There is actually another second order Dao Source Realm.
Young Palace Master, you do not cultivate a fire attribute secret art and you don't own any powerful fire attribute artifacts, so why do you want to buy it?
Don't you think that this artifact spirit is very beautiful? Besides, this young lord is curious about one more thing. What will she feel like? Would she feel any different from a human? Ha, this young lord had already bid million. Is there anyone willing to offer more?
If not, then this artifact spirit will belong to this young lord. Martel, if this matter came to be known by the Palace Master, I am afraid.
You only know shit.
If that's the case, heh, no matter how many source crystals are spent, this young lord is willing.
Million. Bastard. Do you dare to try to snatch something that this young lord is interested in? Are you trying to oppose my flying Saint Palace? This young lord bids million. What thing is flying Saint Palace?
If your father Ningbo Yang was here, this Han might give him some face and give up on this artifact spirit, but you.
Humph, you're not worthy. Million. And who might your excellency be? Go back and ask your father, he will tell you who I am. Give way? Why should I? This young lord cannot swallow this insult.
Good, we will see who has more source crystals then. He must be seeking death to try competing with this young lord.
Young Palace Master, this is someone else's territory and that man surnamed Han is not someone to be taken lightly. We should. Damn you, how dare you look down on this young lord? Million. 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 Million.
Brother Yang, please accommodate change.
Million.
Before you try to rob something from this young lord, you should consider your own worth first. This young lord has never missed anything he has set his eyes upon.
Young lord, it's best to be lenient whenever possible. That man didn't put this young lord in his eyes, so must this young lord kneel down and lick his feet? Nonsense.
Flying Saint Palace's young Palace Master has bid
million. Does anyone have a higher bid?
Million going once, going twice, going thrice, and sold. The fire attribute artifact spirit now belongs to young Palace Master Ning. Please send someone backstage and pay the source crystals and collect your item.
We have arrived at the finale of the auction and at the item all of you have been waiting for. And, this old man will say nothing more and will simply present it. 4 million. Dao Source Fruit. I bid million. Million. Since Lu Yen couldn't be brought here, I can OLNY steal it secretly.
Fortunately, that Ning Yuan Chang, so I didn't feel any burden to rob him.
Million. This people are really rich. Damn it. Million going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Since the auction has ended, please collect the items you have won. And I am going to bask in the sun. Brother Yang, now that the auction has ended. Alright, I'll wait for the news from Brother Yang.
Brother Yang, I will go back for a few days to make preparations before we set off.
I hope that place will not disappoint me. Goodbye.
Fortunately, Ning Yuan City has not gone far.
Heh, your temper is fiery. But since you are reluctant to show your human form, don't blame this young lord for being ruthless. Deacon Lu, get ready, we are returning to the Saint Palace.
And, let's return to the Saint Palace first where I can seek assistance from Lord Father.
Young Palace Master, are we going back? Ning Yuan Chang, they are finally returning. Everyone ready to leave? Yes.
The disciples are all here.
Since that's the case, we should not delay anymore, let's go. There's someone else chasing after Flying Sate Palace? This feeling. It's that man surnamed Han. He'll need to take advantage of this. It seems that man surnamed Han's plan is also same as mine. I'd better wait until both sides are mutually wounded, then I can act and get the benefits. The difference in strength between these two is not much, who will win? Now that the two second-order Dao Source Realm Masters are busy fighting each other, it is a good opportunity to take action, but the ship's barrier also seems pretty sturdy, so I am not sure I can break through it in one go. Let's just wait and see. I don't care where your excellency is from, if you withdraw, this Lu will not pursue today's matter. Continue to antagonize this Lil, however, and you will become an enemy of my Flying Saint Palace. Flying Saint Palace, is it? Oh, I am so scared. Do you think a trivial Flying Saint Palace can make this Han have reservations? This man surnamed Han seems to be very confident in his own strength. Not to mention the opponent is at the same level, is he certain that he can grab Lu Yen in front of many people? Could it be he has prepared? Not to mention Flying Saint Palace, even if it was Star Soul Palace, why would I care? Star Soul Palace has been hunting this master down for more than a few years now, but isn't this master still alive and kicking? What? Star Soul Palace is the real overlord of the Southern Territory. None dares to challenge its authority or power, but judging from this man's remarks, he actually seems to be a fugitive from Star Soul Palace. You COULDNTB. I know who you are. You're Han Lang, the one who was banished by Star Soul Palace. So what if I am? Now, it's too late for you already. Not good. Heavenly Lunar Cycle Grand Array? Ha! That's right. Since you recognize this spirit array, you can die satisfied. When did you set it up? Having known that you are from Flying Saint Palace, your route was easy to figure out, so how hard could it be to arrange an array in advance? You can only blame your young palace master for not placing anyone in his eyes, as if no one would dare provoke your Flying Saint Palace. Go and quickly help Deacon Lu, this unlord will coordinate the battle from here. Don't come out. Damn. Dissolve block. Scatter. Gather. Deacon Lu, save me. Again? Ha 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 ha. Is everyone from Flying Saint Palace so cruel? You've opened this Han's eyes today. If your surname is Han, I dare you to show your figure and fight fairly against this Lu. Cowering behind a spirit array, how can that be considered your own skill? Rather than let him suffer, it's better to give him a quick and painless death. Ridiculous. If this Han's action can't be called my skill, can your act of using many to bully the few be called skill? Why are you just standing there doing nothing? If you want to survive, attack this spirit array with your full strength. Yes. Yes. Go. Humph. A bunch of clowns. Dead? No. He's not dead. I can't believe he didn't die. In terms of cultivation, I am on par with that person. If it wasn't for the Heavenly Lunar Cycle Grand Array, I wouldn't be in such a miserable situation. Young Palace Master, please let your subordinate in. Get away from here, don't lead that thing here. Young Palace Master, you. Eve finally caught you. It seems you noticed some clues. Indeed. The Heavenly Lunar Cycle Grand Array is just an auxiliary spirit array, you have been hiding in them light this whole time, this Lu had almost failed to notice this. Deacon Lily really has a sharp eye, I hadn't thought I would be discovered by you. Since I have found this flaw, today this place will be your burial ground. That will depend on whether you have the ability or not. Are you still trying the same old trick? The Heavenly Lunar Cycle Grand Array is just so-so. Is that so? What? This? Oh no. Looks like this is the only way. MP/U. He's going to self-destruct? No way. SCC, his self-destruction actually created a void crack. There is no trace of his aura. Damn it. I have to get out of here. B. Han. Senior Han, do you really need to kill me? You can just let me go. If you do, I swear I won't speak a word about what happened today. After such an intense battle, he must be thoroughly exhausted. He probably can't even display half of his usual strength right now. Kid, you've been watching for quite some time now, haven't you seen enough? IVE been found out? That can't be right, how can he discover me? What game is he playing at? What's wrong? Does this Han have to invite you to come out personally? What a marvelous concealment technique, fascinating.
I am likely unable to see through your technique with just my ability, but
since you were inside the heavenly lunar cycle grand array, things are a bit different. So that's how it is. A mean note, it's a Chinese idiom, the mantis stalks the cicada, unaware of the oriole behind. Meaning, going after small benefits while neglecting a greater danger. Senior Han, you flatter me. No matter how marvelous my concealment technique is, didn't you still see through it? But how did Senior Han manage to do it? Brat, why were you hiding here? You weren't thinking of being the oriole stalking the mantis hunting the cicada, would you?
I did have this idea, but if Senior Han can give me that bowl, I will leave immediately.
You dare to snatch things from this Han's grasp? You're just courting death. How can a third-order origin king realm cultivator dare to act so presumptuous in front of me?
But what he said also makes sense, since he dares to come, he must be depending on something, and whatever he is depending on is definitely giving him the confidence he's showing. Since I dare to come here, I naturally have confidence in my ability.
What's more, Senior Han has just fought an intense battle and is completely exhausted.
It would not be a wise decision to become my enemy at this moment.
Good, good.
It's been a long time since someone dared to be so presumptuous in front of this Han.
Brat, you'll remember this, and I hope you don't die young. Senior Han, it would also not be a wise decision to try to flee. Unfortunately for you, I am quite good at tracking others. You won't be able to escape from me. What kind of movement skill was that?
It seems he's not idly boasting about his speed and tracking skills.
That is behind you.
You dare to play such paltry tricks before this Han.
How can it be you? It's impossible. So that's how it is. Wood spirit. It looks like Ning Yuan Chang had been infected by the wood spirit from the pagoda. This wood spirit had concealed itself extremely well.
If it weren't for Ning Yuan Chang's sudden death this time, the wood spirit seed definitely would not have been exposed.
It is draining the vitality of Han Lang.
It's absorbing his essence so quickly, it's already touching upon the Tao Source realm.
Don't even think about it. How can this be? It recovered so quickly. It is already at the first-order Tao Source realm. First-order Tao Source realm. In your dreams. Kill it. This wood spirit clone is rather difficult to handle compared to the ones I encountered previously. It can regrow its minds constantly. If it goes on like this, not good. Return.
1/3 of the blue flame Thunder Wolf's vitality had been devoured. The monster in Queen was born from the fusion of Ascension Sword Intent and a Blood Beast, so the strength it can unleash in combat is far superior to the blue flame Thunder Wolf's.
Master. Lu Yen. Attack it again. I am really stupid.
Lu Yen is a fire attribute artifact spirit, a pure amalgamation of fire attribute energy, so even if her cultivation isn't as high as the two blood beasts.
And as Lu Yen came out, what would there be to fear about a trivial wood spirit?
Her role in this particular battle might be even stronger than them.
What the hell? I had clearly seen that faint beam shooting out from the wood spirit. Where did it go? I hope it didn't enter my body. Master. It's good to see you again, I knew you wouldn't abandon me.
Of course I wouldn't abandon you, but now isn't the time to reminisce about. You'll find a way to unlock this seal quickly, as there's an enemy here I need your help dealing with.
Go GRA. I am free. Lu Yen, kill that thing. You want to escape? Blade. This. That thing entered my body. Damn it.
I missed my mark.
Lu Yen, monster in Queen, kill it for me. Wood spirit seed. So the green light I previously was this wood spirit seed. No wonder even the 6 emperors were unable to completely eradicate the wood spirit, if it wasn't for the wood spirit trying to interfere with my attack just now to save itself and escape. Perhaps this wood spirit seed would not have activated. Grow.
I can feel my vitality uncontrollably flowing towards it.
Grow. No, if this continues, it will soon devour my body. Damn it. This is no end to this. Are you willing to trade your life for it? You really like my body. Then I can give it to you, but I can't do anything to you outside. But here is my territory. Sealed World Fire Sword Chu. Based on the strength of my divine sense. But in the sealed world, it's not the same. I will not make the same mistake twice. I have no way of detecting a hidden wood spirit seed. Using the small sealed world's principles to boost my senses, I can definitely detect it. Monster and Queen, you must scout the surrounding carefully. Is it dead? You can return to the small sealed world. Master. Yes. Then, that's fine. Master, your new helper is pretty good. She's even fiercer than me. Although it's quite good, its room for growth is very limited. In the future, IT will reach the third-order Dao Source realm at best. But you are different. You have gained sentience, and if you diligently strengthen yourself, you will definitely be stronger in the future. Yes.